Oh,
Okay.
there's a warning before we start
I did.
Hello
That was literally.
and welcome. Commit to the role, episode 28. Who is going to kick us off with what happened last time on this wonderful game of Dungeons and Dragons?
recording. I'm not gonna do it. I might get too triggered.
I vote Matthew does it.
Why don't Sir Hugh take us through it?
Yeah, let's see.
I'll start if Lady E finishes it. So, we ventured into the quivering forest in search of an acquaintance of Kira's friend. Completely forgot their names.
Uh huh.
We crossed the line that shall not be crossed, right? So, looking in the forest, and that's when stuff started to happen. We heard people, children crying. We heard voices. We saw people. We all started hearing some stuff, and I think ultimately I heard something and kind of wandered off away. That's where Eve picks up from there.
Right. So we enter the forest with our elven friend whose partner is missing, and our job is to go into the forest, find the missing villagers, and hopefully find a semblance of peace between the Fae, the Dark Fae, and then the villagers. We're going to Greenholm. I think
Green Hall.
Green Hall. To hopefully talk to the elves who live in this forest, so we can figure out where to go from there. And of course, as expected, it's a dark forest with magical bullshit. So on the way, some of us hear things that are like a child crying, or a familiar friend, or a lost loved one. And of course, most of us are like, oh, obviously it's a trick. One of us falls for it and gallivants in the forest, and with some coaxing and prodding and some help, we manage to get them back. We continue for several hours. We find a creepy squirrel that stares at us as we pass below. Find a place to camp. Everyone has trippy dreams that seem real. People try to leave the camp. One successfully leaves the camp when we all go to bed. Yeah, it's a lot of bullshit.
And then we'll pick up then with Sir Hugh wandering through the forest. And Sir Hugh, it's still the early hours after dawn. There's a few spots of sunlight poking through the canopy, but otherwise it's still pretty dark. And it's been raining ever since you got in here. You're on the trail of what you think is Talaric Dalran.
Well, I saw him, so yeah.
Zoran, the old ruler of Flan, and your childhood friend. And you catch a glimpse of him here and there, and you follow and you stumble through the path until eventually, in the distance, you see, in between the trees, just a small glimpse of a campfire. What would you like to do?
I'll approach it quietly, trying to see who's around it. If you know what.
Maybe a perception check.
Sure.
Cautiously kind of try and scope out, and it appears to be a campsite of several tents. And as you look around, it looks like your campsite.
Do you walk in a circle?
I walk to the campsite.
You appear to be back at camp.
I take a sit on a log.
There is nobody else here, just you.
I'm not sleeping outside.
Nobody's here.
I'm looking around, see maybe if there's any kind of signs of maybe them struggle. Do they leave anything?
You
Leave
see,
in a hurry? I mean, I don't know.
No, it looks like there's signs of life here. You see like your pack is still there, and some of the other guys' stuff is still there, but there are no people.
I guess I'll start walking kind of around the skirts of the little camp and look for maybe a specific path they might have taken, or any kind of maybe limbs that might have kind of knocked while, you know.
And as you start to get up, you hear a kind of a rustle in one of the tents. Somebody moving around inside.
Who's there? Hello.
No answer.
I look inside the tent.
Grab the canvas and pull it back. And as you do that, a large man of a similar build to yours steps out, barges past you physically into your shoulder. And this is the man you know to be Talaric Dalran.
Talaric, is that you?
He walks slowly to the center of the camp and sits down on kind of a makeshift log that you guys made into a bench.
I walk to him.
He's wearing black ruined armor, and you know it's the Lord Protector's armor. The same armor that somebody stole off Ector Brahms a few episodes ago.
Yeah, who did that?
I earned it.
Pulls out a huge black longsword, rests on his legs, and starts sharpening it.
Is there a log like directly across from him I can sit maybe?
For sure.
I'm just checking. I'll sit there. Talaric, speak to me. Say something.
He looks at you, and he has dead black eyes. He says, inquisitively, "Where is Ector?"
Ector is dead, my king.
Good. Rouse him, and get him to wake the rest of the men.
I said he's dead, my king.
These bandits are not too far now. We'll get up early, and we'll take them. You agree, Sir Hugh?
Smudge, I got a question. So
Okay.
when I got plenty of questions. I haven't seen him in decades. All right. Am I seeing
how many years?
33 years?
Mm-hmm. He looks 33 years older.
Okay,
Than
that was my next question because that okay. All right.
He's a similar age as you.
Yeah, that's all. I want to make sure this is like a young guy at this point. I'm like, you know what, something's up. But yes, my king, I agree.
Good.
What happened to you? I haven't seen you in ages.
It's something I need to tell you, Sir Hugh.
Yes.
When we defeat this band of brigands, I'm gonna go my own way. I will not return to Flan.
I don't understand, my king. You have to.
There's something I must do for the good of the city.
Well, tell me what it is. I'll help you. You know, I'll give my life to Flan just as I have you and your family.
My father once forged an alliance for the good of his people. There is a debt that must be paid, and I will have to go and face it alone. You cannot follow it.
Nah, my king, I can't do that. I swore an oath to protect you and your father. You know that.
I must ask another oath of you instead.
Yes.
You must look after Anavar, my son. Will you do that?
My king, I tried. And I am so sorry. But Anavar's dead.
Thank you, Sir Hugh. I know he will be in good hands with a man like you at his side. Now go. Wake up, Hector. Let us take battle once more together as brothers.
I just get up and I kind of walk towards him, and I try to put like a hand on his shoulder to see if I can, you know.
Yep. He's solid.
Okay, solid. Okay, I just give him a look, put the hand on his shoulder, and then I'll just walk away.
You do so, and you just hear the growing silent
Pretty poetic, yeah.
as you leave.
And I'll just walk randomly into the forest, I guess.
What are the rest of you guys doing?
As I recall, we're asleep.
I think you're all awake, and you woke up to a wonderful mountain of like fruit and bread, like
shit.
a real nice like breakfast buffet,
Oh, yeah.
just in the middle of the campsite. And Eve decided to smash it up. So there are just like bits of melon and apples just everywhere, and it's all just a big smear on the ground, like there's been a fruit murder. And there is no Sir Hugh.
That's
Greenhall?
Huh? I'm gonna grab myself a bit of hunk of apple smeared bagel, and just
I smack it out of her hand. What are you doing?
what are you doing? This is the best of all the things that have happened to us since we crossed that threshold. This is the one that's all right.
Do you really want to start eating food that magically appears in a dark, cursed forest?
No, it's a good point. I genuinely didn't think of that until I really was just going to consume it. It looks nice. I want it. I want to eat it.
It does. I step on the fucking donut with my boots.
Man, the donut just squishes. It looks delicious as it just on the murder.
I think the less we interact with this forest, the better.
I say we go find Greenhall. Like, I think if we go aimlessly wandering around looking for Sir Hugh, all we're going to do is wind up, I don't know, aimlessly wandering around looking for Sir Hugh.
Yes.
He knows where we're heading. He can meet us there.
Yeah.
Surik kind of steps up and says, I have no idea what happened last night. I'm sorry. This forest, it's playing tricks on my mind.
It does on all of us. It's alright.
The same thing happened to Soralis. I hope she's okay.
Hugh would not relent in trying to leave the camp. He was adamant that he kept seeing Talaric Dowran in the woods. He promised me he wouldn't go, and I couldn't fight off the sleep anymore. He took off. And so would have Zephyrbella if I hadn't at least gotten in her way. Do you tell me, Zephyr? Do you still feel like your brothers are out there now in this forest, wandering aimlessly, or is that fog lifted from your mind?
Nah.
You do well to remember that.
You guys do remember what you heard and what you felt at the time, but it just seems like the craziness of like a dream where you know something's so real, but that feeling has faded from you now.
Let's make haste.
We're still 2 days away.
2 days? You think we're 2 days away?
Big forest.
I think that's right. We've been in camp once, right?
Yeah.
3 days away.
It's painful.
2 days.
That's painful. Alright, we need a better way of managing the next night.
Make a perception check.
And squirrels just fucking lingering. And a good time. Let's see, check, roll 20. 21.
You don't see too much in the way of animal wildlife right now.
Okay.
Shall we break up the camp then?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Gods.
Remember, you can swap your spells out for the day.
Smithy, you go to collect your stuff, and your bag has been completely upended, and all your stuff has been stacked into nice little neat piles. With the mustache comb, beard comb on the top.
How drunk was that last night?
It's all like neatly organized in like piles of color. So the mustache comb is like it's like a nice mahogany, right? So you've got that and other brown stuff, and then there's kind of like a darker shade of black stuff, and then like your house so cool is like blue and white. You have like a handkerchief, and it's like nicely folded up in its separate little pile. It's like all neatly organized by color.
I look around, see if anything's out of place.
Everything seems to be there.
Is there anybody watching me?
Only your fellow camp.
Totally watching you, just suspicious about how well organized your shit is.
I go to my stuff and I mix up the colors, so I deliberately put something like brown in the white stuff, and then I look around again, see if anything's watching.
Nothing happens. Can't see anything.
I just
Apart
chuck
from
it all
here,
back in the bag.
looking- Sure. Jeff Raxon, you find just a small piece of parchment on top of your bag, and it's a wonderful little cartoon drawing of a blue dragon breathing like blue fire, and he's like in a cloud, and he's got like a big podgy belly, and he's just like chilling on a cloud, looking all happy.
Anyone else got weird stuff on their belongings?
Everyone else can have a look around, and you don't find too much. Although, do we have the horse out? Yep. His mane and tail have been braided overnight with little pink kind of ribbons.
Aww.
So, Siegfried, do you want to tell me who did this to you?
Excuse me, sir?
Why do
What
you
are we
have
talking
braids?
about?
Your hair is braided, Siegfried.
I have hair?
I don't know what you mean, sir.
Siegfried, did you sleep all night?
Sorry, something's happened to my...
Did someone braid your computer cables?
I'm sorry, sir. I don't sleep, I'm a magical horse.
So you don't know how your tail and your mane is now braided.
My tail?
Never mind, Siegfried.
I'm sorry, sir. There was some commotion in the night. I must have been distracted.
Could you maybe just focus? Oh, yeah. Siegfried,
Yes,
please.
sir.
I climb on top of him.
Would you say my mane is magnificent, sir, or?
It's adequate, Siegfried. It's adequate.
Thank you, sir. Did not have to say that. Takes about half an hour to break up camp, and then if you're ready, Sarek will lead you along path to Green.
Sorry, I'm just switching some of the spells around.
No problem.
Sorry for the clinking.
Zephyrella, is there anything you would like to do?
Not really, I guess just help pack up the camp. There's no animals or anything around, are there?
Nothing that you can see. Your axe, though, has a nice little tie of flowers on the haft.
Oh. What is going on, guys?
We're being followed.
Like pretty flowers?
Something that lives in this forest, no doubt.
Is there any creatures that like to play pranks on people that we would know about? In like Fae specifically or something like that?
Would you like to make a nature check?
I can try.
Could I also make my own, since it's kind of my shtick?
Sure. Oh yeah, definitely.
Even though it's a -1, it's fine.
Nothing that you can theoretically think of, Jeffraxin. Eve, it's, let me think. Have you spent much time in the forest?
Nature druid? Nature paladin, rather?
Nature paladin, yeah?
Yeah,
Is that
around
your,
Cormyr.
is that your thing? Just like, yeah, so you think, although this never happened to you before, this seems like the mischievous acts, perhaps, of pixies.
Everyone hold on to your belongings. Don't leave any open satchel bags, something like that.
Right. I would like to take a moment and cast Sending
Okay,
to Sir Hugh.
okay.
Put it up here. And I'll say, hey Hugh, we're about to leave camp. Where are you? Good if you could come back and go with us. We're heading to Green. What was it? Green Hall? Green Hall. Now.
You hear Jafraxin's voice, almost like an ethereal voice around you.
Jorthaxon, where are you? I don't know. Speak louder.
Okay, sorry. You know it's in your mind.
Oh, okay.
It's not like everywhere.
I didn't know. So I can speak back to her.
You recognize it as a spell, yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to find my way back.
Jafraxin, you hear that back.
So Eustace is on the way back. Should we wait for him or?
Yeah.
We can give him half an hour. Well, I mean, he knows we're going to Green Hall.
Sarah points out. I'm not sure he knows what that is.
I just look at her like,
He's pretty worldly. He might
He's
know.
been-
How
he's-
about this? We all walk for 15 minutes in a different direction, and then
No.
listen,
Oh, God.
and then after 15 minutes, even if we don't find Hugh, we'll come back. Then after 30 minutes, we'll all be back, and then we can go. And hopefully, someone will have walked into Hugh in the meantime.
How is that a good idea?
I'm sorry, that
Smart.
sounds like a terrible idea.
Why? How? How else are we gonna find him? He's not gonna find his way back here.
I'm sorry, I don't know who you are, but just on the basis of everything that happened to us yesterday evening, I don't think splitting up is the best course of action.
Don't think what? Is that?
I don't think splitting up
Yep.
and all traveling in separate directions is the best course of action.
I don't think that's a good idea either.
Neither do I now that I heard myself say that loud. Not because you said it, it's because I decided that it was a bad idea.
Of
Mm.
course.
I'm retracting it.
I guess we could give him a little bit of time. I can't really. I can't send one more message, but that's gonna cost me my last.
I can send. I've got a spell slot I can blow on sending if you need.
We need some way that we need to be able to give him a direction to head in. Has anyone got like a?
Signal flare.
I can.
Yeah, one of those.
I got a fairy fire if you want me to plug one of them into
How
the
high
sky.
can you make it go?
I don't know. Let me have a look. 60 feet.
That's not bad. How dense is the forest?
Canopy.
It's pretty dense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, every object outlined in a 20-foot cube would be outlined with a light.
Maybe a sound is better. Has anyone got something that makes a loud noise?
Well, only within 100 feet. I have a locate object spell on me. I could try to cast it for his sword or something, but he needs to be within 1,000 feet, so that could be just wasting a spell slot.
If he's not within 1,000 feet, we are not going to find him.
I guess.
Like a kilometer
Yeah.
away? Wait, that's not how
About
feet
1,000
work.
feet is like a third of a kilometer.
Yeah.
It's still pretty far.
It sounds more as feet. Like 1,000 feet! It was like 300 meters. It's not that much, really. Not in the forest.
I say we try that. I mean, we're gonna blow spell slots anyway, right? May as well try that one. And then we can all just head to Hugh.
Alright. I will cast Locate Object and search for Sir Hugh's sword.
Alright. So Hugh, wait, will you try and find your way back?
Yeah.
Make me a survival check.
Does
We're
he?
talking about trying to like maybe follow your own footprints. I think you're able to manage to do that. If that's what you want to do. Matt, you had a question?
Did he get any sleep at all? Isn't he exhausted?
He rested, didn't he?
Well, I went to bed. I went to bed, and you're like, then he wanders off in the woods.
Oh
I don't-
yeah, right. You guys are on the first watch.
Yeah, I'm probably right.
You're at
Yeah.
a point of exhaustion. You've been wondering.
Okay.
But what I will say, with 17, you managed to find your way into range of Javraxon's spell.
Got him!
Thank
Bing.
goodness.
Exactly!
Bill, you managed to you basically you walk for a little bit, have no idea where you're going, but then manage to trace your steps back, and you walk for some time. You even think you make it past. You must have made it past the campsite where you're at, but there's nothing there anymore. And you keep walking and keep walking, and then Javraxon, he pings probably about 200 meters away.
Alright, so I'll take the lead and meet up with Sir Hugh.
Okay. And you manage to do so eventually. You find a very tired-looking Sir Hugh stumbling through the forest.
Hey, were you running around in the forest at night? Where were you?
Thanks. I was looking for Talaric. Sorry about that.
We know who that is, right?
I would say you probably heard.
Like,
Sir
I
Hugh.
know who that is, but do my character know who that is?
I think you've probably heard Sir Hugh speak about it enough.
Yeah, okay. Well, so I guess the forest was playing tricks on you as well?
Yes, I think so. Yes.
Well,
Whew.
good that you didn't get injured or anything. Would've been very
I heard your voice. I thank you for helping me.
Yeah, of course.
Eve wanted to leave you.
Now, I wanted to meet him at Greenhall. I had faith in your ability to navigate the forest.
We all actually thought that was the best idea until we actually figured out some spells that we could use.
Hugh will remember this. On the screen.
See,
Well,
just
perhaps
have
we
him
should go.
We decide to walk off the camp either way. Yeah.
No more walking off.
I agree. Let us all now make a pact that we all stay together.
Yep.
Yes.
If anyone wanders off, that would be against their own will or logic.
Maybe we should just keep an eye on each other, because we might not be of our right mind.
Yeah.
Yes, I think you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Green Hall is this way.
Let's go.
And you guys walk all day. And so you are absolutely exhausted. But the day goes fairly uneventfully. As you walk, some of the rain eases up a little bit. But it's still pretty dark in here. And any sign of life is fairly minimal. Every now and then you do see kind of a dark shape of a bird flight in the trees in some distance away. The forest seems almost deserted. Or if it isn't, whatever's in here is avoiding you guys. Eventually, you eat, walk some more, and then Suruk finds you a decent camping ground. And you camp out. For the sake of, just for the sake of brevity, you guys can all take a watch, but you don't see anything interesting or scary, and you don't have any dreams of distant family or friends, and none of you trying to escape the camp. And you will get a good night's sleep and refresh your spells.
Alright.
Nice.
Which somehow.
I think before I would have gone to bed, I would have secured my bags, like to me, and like bound them shut.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't gonna fucking mess with my stuff.
You can take those precautions, and for now, nothing else. So now, a day away, so it believes that you'll reach Green Hall tomorrow morning. You're still gonna have to camp one more night. Judging by the speed that you've been able to walk through the forest and how far she thinks Green Hall is. As it gets towards, say, noon, your noses get a whiff of something foul and disgusting.
What?
You... I've lost my train of thought because Annabelle interrupted.
Something smells
You
bad.
said it was a poo.
Well done.
My poo, apparently.
Sure.
You round a bend in the path, the kind of clearing that you're currently in, and you find the body of a male human lying face down in the dirt with half a dozen arrows in his back.
Oh.
As you kind of round the bend, a black cloud of flies takes flight. And you hear the bzzz of their wings as they disperse and head back into the forest, disturbed by you. His clothes are simple. He doesn't look like he's carrying any weapons. Just a satchel over his shoulder.
He's face down.
He's face down in the dirt.
He's like, how far away from us?
Like, don't know, 50 feet?
Oh.
Throw a rock at him.
I take out my flail and put the shield on. I'll just start walking towards it like... I'm expecting us to be attacked any minute now anyway, so... I just slowly approach the body. Cast light on the shield, so you can see shit. If it's that dark, I don't know how dark it is for him.
You illuminate the space in front of you as you get closer.
Yeah.
You can see that the body is in the kind of late stages of decay. There's still flesh, but it's gross, and he's probably been dead for a little while.
Sure. Are there any like not driftwood, but like sizable branches that I can like on the side of the path I can just pick up?
Absolutely, it's a forest.
Sure. Pick one, find one that's like on next to me that's maybe like I don't know, 4 or 5 feet, just a branch, you know. And I'll just sort of poke the body gingerly about 5, 6 feet away.
Yep. Nothing happens.
Nothing. Alright, throw the branch up and I flip the body over.
Flip it over.
Don't
And
look at
it's-
its eyes!
What? Just most of his face is like rotted away. He just like you roll him over, and his eyes. He's just like looking up at the sky.
Does he look like he might be
Dead?
dressed like one of the village? Yeah, that too. Oh, thanks, Matt. No. Does he look like one of the potentially could be one of the villagers?
Yes, he looks like a simple folk.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll put one hand gingerly with the shield under the strap of the satchel, and I'll lift up my right foot and I'll just stomp his face in,
What?
and then rip the satchel up. It's a dead body. I'm making sure. Double tap.
Making sure. Did you see his face?
What are you doing?
Oh! You guys just see Eve. She pokes him with a stick, rolls him over, and then just curb stomps his head.
Yes. And I take the satchel off his body just to make sure.
Bones just like crunch away,
Okay, good.
and then she takes the satchel off.
All right.
Eve,
Do you make it?
back to people who have passed.
Is she still wearing the same like black armor? By the way, I'm just curious.
Who?
Eve, that you
No.
stole from Victor Brahms. Is she wearing that or no?
I don't think so.
I've been wearing it since we left. I put it on after.
I thought you hid it and then never picked
You
up.
did hit it, but I don't know if you put it back
I
on.
put it back on after we left Flan because that was a shitty place to have it. But now we're not in Flan and I don't care anymore.
Okay, fine. There you go.
Yeah. And my,
Do you
my
make
ace
it a
has been-
habit to desecrate the dead and steal from them? You paladin of Cremere.
I tossed the bag to Kira.
You catch it. It stinks.
Oh,
One side of it is covered in this like gross kind of like dark purple goop from his.
it's on me. It's on me now.
There might be something valuable in it that could lead us to where we're going.
I open it. I'm more curious about whether there's any evidence of who this person was. Whether this is, clearly one of the guys from the village, but is it recent? Is it?
You want to look in the bag?
I do.
You find about 10 gold pieces and some rations, and a crude hand-drawn map.
What does the map look like?
It clearly shows Carble's Hill, the forest, and what looks like a winding path into the forest, leading to a little spot that's marked Greenhall.
I got a map to Greenhall. I feel like that's a good thing.
It's pretty. It's like it would be hard to follow, but Suruk is taking. She sort of knows the way anyway.
All right, so this guy was on his way to Greenhall, with basically nothing. We're 10 gold pieces and enough food to get him there.
No weapons.
Nothing. Yeah.
It's probably picked. Oh, that doesn't make sense.
I mean-
if he was picked clean, they would have taken the bag.
Take the money, right? At the very least, take the money. I mean, I'm not going to take the money, but they should have.
Oh, we can give the money back to the villagers when we return.
Actually, I've got an idea. I'm going to take the 10 gold pieces. I'm going to just step down, like just a handful of steps down the path we have come from. And I'm just going to stack up the 10 gold pieces in a little tower. And I'm going to leave it there.
Okay.
And I'm going to, like, draw in the dirt with a stick the words, "a gift." I want to sleep better tonight.
So that's 2 dead villagers then from Cobbles Hill.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how many set out? Was it 6, 7?
I think it was 6.
Not including Seralis.
Or Halvin.
Or
Right.
Halvin.
No,
The
keep
wizard.
The wizard.
A hobo wizard. Hermit wizard, he had a house.
But how long have these people been missing for again?
Good question. Some time. Probably about 2 weeks.
Oh shit, okay. Yeah. So it's not too unreasonable to be surprised that the body is in late stages of decay. If it's been
Just
2
going
weeks.
to look back at my notes, but... Do you want to do a medicine check?
Sure. You said it was late stages of decay, I just assumed. 10.
Yeah, you think he's probably been dead. He's probably been dead about 10, 15 days.
10, 15 days.
No animals have, like,
Apart from that one squirrel that we saw.
Well, his face was a bit of a mess.
Oh, he's face down in the dirt, in the muck, I suppose.
we assume that a body that's been lying that long in a forest would be, like, eaten by animals or something.
Yeah,
Unless it was rotten or cursed or corrupted.
yeah.
But if he's been dead that long and they've been missing roughly that long, that means that these people were killed almost immediately upon entering the forest.
Well, not immediately.
Well, you
they're,
made
like,
it this
2
far.
days in.
Sorry.
Well, it's not very far.
Also, like, if he was with his other people, they would have taken his stuff if they'd have... Like, they would have taken the gold, at least, right? And the map?
Are there any tracks, like hurried tracks, running away from his body? Like, were they beset upon and then they all just ran?
You can make a survival check.
8. I don't know what I'm doing.
You can't see anything. Sarek recognizes what you're doing and tries to have a look around for you. But she says, I don't see any signs of track, but he was obviously ambushed. And here, as she reaches down, like sort of like under his back, pulls out what's now like a broken shaft of an arrow. And Kira, she tosses that to you as well.
Where do you
Wait,
find
what?
this?
Huh?
Where'd you find this?
It's in this man's back.
How did... You were so busy burying your foot in his face, you didn't see that he would stop with an arrow?
No, I saw that. Yeah, he has a couple arrows in his back. I saw that.
Can I
was
see...
more cons-
What do the fletchings look like in this thing?
The fletchings are probably non-remarkable, but the wood is made out of a almost like opalescent, like purple and very dark orange. It's the same
Morphin
material that your
bow.
bow is made out of.
Yeah.
Mm,
Okay.
curious.
What's the grouping like? Is that a bit morbid?
Extremely accurate.
Okay. Okay.
2 to the chest, 1 to the head. Is it Mafia hit?
Except
Can I
it.
just look around and see if anyone's following us?
Yeah, sure. Make a perception check.
I would like to take a look around and make sure no one's wandered off.
Everyone's-
Where's Sahyu? Someone got ice on Sahyu.
No, I see nothing.
You don't see anything following you.
No. How's the canopy here? Is it like very dense or is it like open?
Yeah, there's only like a few kind of god rays of light coming through, and they're a way off. It's a pretty dark, dense space, and it's wet and musky.
Alright.
I think we should keep moving.
I'm open to it.
Get back
I-
on my horse.
Yeah, we need to. We definitely want to be in this forest as little time as possible.
Yeah, definitely.
So
What did
Ralis
this-
and I have arrows made of this wood. There's no way she would do this. It must have been the elves from Greenhall.
That would have been my guess, but
Unless she was thinking that, unless she was affected by something that made her see her comrade as an enemy, then it could have happened.
But shot him in the back.
whew, yeah, it's pretty dark, but pretty possible.
I'm that morbid for it. She just kind of, her gaze just kind of trails off and she just,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to
it's fine.
upset you, but it could be that way.
I'll take the rear.
Yeah.
Alright.
There's nothing. What's the purple stuff? It's just ichor from the ground.
It's like his goop,
Oh, lovely.
his
I-
body
oh.
goop.
Throw the bag
Like,
down
leaked
immediately.
through. Yeah.
I'm trying to work out, what did this guy do? Why? I mean, he transgressed the edge of the boundary, right? But so have we, and they've just messed with this. They haven't shot us 3 times in the back. Why?
Not
Why
yet.
this guy? What did he do?
Didn't you say it was by like a lake or a pool of water? Or did I imagine it?
Just in a flume.
My brain just created that bit. It's a nice serene lake and he's like dead at the edge of it.
It happens.
Dark.
Let's keep going.
Yeah.
Shields out. Flails out.
Sun's
As you
out.
walk along the path, very slowly from the bushes, this huge black panther type thing crawls out, its shoulders up and hunched like this. It kind of blocks your path and then looks at you with these bright yellow eyes.
I look at Zephyrbella. Shall I? Do you want to?
Go ahead.
Now
I'll
this.
cast-
Does it seem to be aggressive yet, though?
It looks like it's almost like
I'll cast Speak with Animals. I'll do that as an action, so I won't use this ritual. I'll use it as a spell slot.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know what I thought
How-
you were going
how
to
big
cast,
is
but
it?
it wasn't that.
it's massive. Like
Me and Zephyrbella are the ones that can do it, so I was like, do you want to?
I thought you were going to just be like, I cast stab it in the face.
Oh, no.
yeah, that's what I
No, no, no. Yeah, I cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
And we're like 20, 30 feet away from it on the path.
Mhm.
So I cast a spell, trot a little forward on Siegfried. Hail, creature of the forest, might we pass?
Trespass.
We mean no harm to you or the forest. We just need to get to Greenholm.
You'll find nothing. Yeah. She has said. She has commanded. You die.
Ah, okay.
Everyone
Oh fuck!
Oh,
It's
Yeah,
so
I was-
like I'm not surprised at all that that conversation ended in violence, even though I cannot hear what they're saying.
Everyone's just gonna set us up for a moment.
That was not worth a spell slot, but at least now we know that the elves have sent.
it's worth a try, though. It's always worth a try.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah!
Diplomacy first, for sure.
Right.
He could have been like, she sent me here to guide you to Greenhill. Right?
Follow me if you want to live.
And maybe we could have, maybe convinced it that we were friendly or just pass.
Here's a poncho in case it gets wet. Follow me?
There's a friendly bear nearby and a very helpful snake.
Yeah. Wait, is this the Jungle Book?
Could you please place yourselves as you might expect, realistically, you to be stood?
We're coming from the south, or where?
You're coming from the south.
Could you just show us where the panther is first, and then we can kind of
Eve, you are not going to be mounted.
But I wouldn't have gotten off my horse to do this. I said I'd trot forward on the horse and
You
speak
crushed
from
his head with your.
it. But you said we continued on the brush.
Nah, but before. Sorry, but before you could do that, this thing.
Well, I didn't know that.
That's okay. Six can be right there.
It's okay, everyone else is on the horse. It's
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Where's the panther?
This panther readies itself, and then its back, these 4 tentacles kind of unfold and
Oh.
start flailing in the air
Cool.
as
No.
Oh god. Why?
Yeah, is it? Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
Oh wow, that looks fucking cool.
Assuming I would be a little bit.
Oh.
I'm gonna pull up my mounted rules PDF.
right. Let's take some initiative, please. Smithy gets 8. Zephyrabella,
21.
21. Kira,
17.
Eve,
15.
you roll for the horse.
Yeah, he got a 4.
Siegfried,
I'm just gonna mount him right away, so his initiative.
okay. Jar Jar,
17.
Not if I mount him first.
Okay.
Sir Hugh,
22.
get Suruk. Where is she? She rolls a 9. And then Displacer Beast just rolls a 4.
Oh.
Doesn't seem very fair, but okay.
Let's get him in one round.
Alright. First up, Sahib.
Well, do we know, like, I mean, it's.
You don't really know anything. It looks like it snarls like pretty aggressively while it's talking.
I think I'll just, like, hold my turn until it attacks us then if we're talking to it, right?
Okay.
Just naturally, alright?
Zephy the same?
Yeah.
Jar Jar? Same? I mean, if you want to cast some spells or something, you know? I guess you see, like, Eve ready her flail.
As soon as it's like this,
Right.
the woman sent me, I would have tightened my grip on my flail, had my shield in front of me, like instinctively. But
Taking
I don't
like
know.
a protective stance.
Yeah, I'm not a sucker, but that's up to everyone else to interpret.
Okay, so I would like to cast Aid
Oh, yeah.
on, let's see, up to 3 creatures. So let's take Sir Hugh, Kira, and Eve.
Oh. It's plus
It's
5.
plus. Let me put it up here so you can see it. It gives you a +5. Why is it not going on the?
Increases
On the
your max
card, it's
HP by
not.
5 and your current HP by 5.
Okay. Yes. Each target's hit points maximum and current hit points increases by 5, and that's
8
for
hours.
8 hours. So you have 5 extra hit points.
Very cool. On who, sorry?
Eve, Sir Hugh, and Kira.
Ooh.
Sir Hugh. Kira.
Oh, there it was. Okay.
There we go. Done. Kind of angelic radiance envelops those three.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna move a little bit to here maybe and ready my halberd.
Any more? Kira?
I'm going to I'm not really worried about that one. I'm worried about the other 3 or something. So I'm going to spin around and just use my turn, just like drawing my bow and scouting around, looking for where. Because these guys are tricky, sneaky tricksters, and I'm expecting like 5 of them to be sneaking up from behind or something.
Make me a perception check.
Look at the Velociraptor.
Where's perception? There it is. That's not great. 6.
You don't see anything.
All right, I just I draw my bow. I knock an arrow and I just like hold my action to see if to wait for something to come up sneaky moms behind me.
Okay.
I'm not gonna shoot this thing.
Cool. Kind of want to fuck it up, but I'm not gonna run up to it. Hold on. Let's see how long this lasts for. How big is this creature?
Like massive. It's like a big panther jaguar type thing.
Is it large?
Good question.
I think it's.
You're talking technical terms. You mean?
Yeah.
It's large.
Okay. Right. All right, then I'm just gonna do ready an attack, then I'll get shoulder to shoulder with Hugh.
Yeah.
Attack action readied. Shields up.
I need that fan art.
Yeah. So I'm ready the attack action. If it comes into range.
Sarek will do the same. Smithy.
I start running forward, and then I see Kira spin round, and I'm like, wait, what? I'm gonna keep going forward. I want to make like a wall for this beast.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
Very cool.
I'm just gonna do the same. Just ready my action if it attacks us.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It is not going to attack. However,
The other 3 are.
Oh
Two
yeah, there we
friends
go.
Oh fuck!
are going to. This one
Ugh.
pounces out from the right, and with its tentacles just tries to flail at Zephrabella.
Did you hold your action, Zephy?
I did.
Cool. So you both can attack at the same time.
Can I bonus action or is it just an action?
But you just hold your action, don't you?
When you hold your attack action, you get 1 attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much all you get.
Okay.
It's going to hit you for a 12 and a 17.
Both miss.
Both miss.
Both miss.
Are you rolling off the table?
Hmm?
Or is my roll 20 not up?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't see the roll.
Really?
Oh, there it is.
There
That
it
was
is.
super delayed. Yeah, there.
Wow.
Wow.
So can I take a swing at the one that just went for me?
Totally. And Kira will knock an arrow, and that will hit.
10 points of piercing damage.
10 points. Very good. That misses. This one is gonna like, jump up on Siegfried and just
Ah.
Oh no.
24
Yep.
and a 12.
Ooh. Wait. I didn't get a chance to buy barding for him, so his AC's 11.
Ooh.
It's 20 points of piercing damage.
Oh no.
What is this?
As it just digs those tentacles into its side. Sir, I'm being attacked.
I would check how much he starts with.
Your tower is under attack.
That's pretty much what it sounds like. I think he has he has 19 on the warhorse card, so I think that's what he has. Yeah, then if it's 20 points, then he's out.
Sir, I'm under some duress. And as he sort of fades into. Wait, does he fade into nothing or does he just die?
He does
Well,
fade into nothingness.
Fades into nothing.
He's a fey creature, so he just. That's fine.
Siegfried is
I'll bring back something else.
out. So Hugh, your go.
Okay, I see how this is going on, so I will charge the guy in front of me and swing to attack. 16 to hit.
16 does hit.
I gotta reroll that. Hold on a second. That's 12 damage on the first hit. I will
You
swing
hear it,
on
and
the
kind of
second attack.
a black splay of blood coats the ground as you nick it along the side.
10 to hit on the second one.
10 does not hit.
Alright, my turn is over.
Zephyrbella.
I will range
Rah!
and take the swing. Can I try and go for like its tentacles?
Oh yeah, sure.
Maybe?
19 does hit.
10 points now.
10 points of damage as you lop off one of its tentacles, but it's got another 3 still.
Oh, I'll go for another one then. That's my second attack.
23 definitely hits.
Another 11 points of damage.
Okay. You hit its tentacle this time, but you don't lop this one off. Any more?
Nope, that's it.
Jar Jar.
Yes. I am going to cast Bless. Let's see. That's 3 creatures, I think. Let's see. Yes. For Sephi and Smithy. And our friend, I can't remember her name.
Surik.
Zurich, thank you.
No worries. Find a different little motif. For who, sorry? Surik.
Zurich,
Sephi.
Sephi, and Smithy.
Blimey.
So you can add a d4 to all attack rolls and
The
save.
buff.
The buff machine.
So good.
And I believe that will be it for this turn, but I'm going to move a little bit inward to this point right here.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that.
Yep. Kira's go.
I'm gonna dash up to this guy and I'm gonna rapier him twice.
Wow. YOLO.
Just
Ooh, that hits.
swinging rapiers. And with that first one, I am going to use a defensive flourish.
Sorry, can you just roll me one more attack?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, hits.
18 to hit. So 20 damage in total, and my AC is 1 higher because god damn it. Still, who knows? Maybe it'll make the difference. Okay, and that's me.
Yep. Eve.
Shit. All right. Well, Speak with Animals is still active, so I'm just gonna turn around and get within 5 feet of Kira, and then I'm just gonna start swinging.
Okay.
Flail. 17.
17 does it?
That's not good. 3 points,
Nope.
and then I'll flail again. Natural 20.
Oh!
That does it.
I'll take it. That's better. That's another 11. Nope. 13 points.
13
So
points
16 in total.
damage. It rebuffs your first one with one of its tentacles, but then you hit it right in the head. It kind of backs up, stunned a little bit.
And I'm just gonna say to it, one of you better run and tell Jenny of the Forest that we're coming for her. And that's it for me.
It just looks at you, it's like filthy human.
Technically not true. Okay, that's it for me.
Doesn't know that.
No, I don't.
Right. The old Suruk is gonna attack the one closest to her.
Where is she?
She attacks twice, she's here.
Oh, right. I thought that was Kira.
But just hits for 4 damage. And we'll go to Smithy's go. She just ping, ping.
I guess I'm gonna. Where's the measuring? Where'd you go? There it is. Yeah, I'm gonna run at this guy. With Hubert. And then I'll try and wand him.
Ooh!
Nice.
That's what you want.
That's what you want.
Don't forget you have your bless, by the way, when you're rolling to hit.
Yeah. So that's 13.
Yep.
I roll again. 16 plus. D4, right? Oof. 20 to hit. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Is another 6 bludgeoning damage.
As you beat it with your little hammer. Any more?
Nope.
Just gonna ask, is the scale correct on this map?
Yes,
Okay.
I think so. This guy is about 4'4" tall. He's a short man, but he's about right.
Fair enough. Just checking. Just checking.
Yeah. Okay. All these guys are going to disengage.
Cool.
This one runs here. This one runs up onto this hill.
Does it?
Oh, yeah, Sentinel.
Sentinel, yeah, try it.
Well,
Please do.
Whoa.
That hits.
15
Whoa.
damage.
And that means it has a speed of 0, right?
Yes.
Who did you bless, by the way? It was Zurich, Smithy.
Bless on
Derek, Stephanie.
Sniffy and Zephy.
Oh.
Boom.
Oh.
Thank you, Bill. Okay, so he stays in the way. You manage to, you just drive your sword through its little cat leg, and pin it to the ground momentarily, and it is unable to do so. But these two pivot around in like a circle, and in like a coordinated attack, then pounce into the fray to go to judge.
When they do that,
Yeah.
like my reaction to
Oh,
make
God.
that because I have the Polar Master feature.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does it do?
Let's see here. Find it. I believe that's how it works. When wielding a halberd, other creatures provoke an opportunity attack from you when they enter your reach,
Okay.
which
They
is
can
10
both-
feet. So,
Yep. So you can attack one of them.
Stick
yeah,
all
the first one, I
Jar Jar.
guess.
Yeah, sure.
Ooh, that's a 12 to hit.
Misses. It
Ow,
just
so-
curls under your halberd, and then they're gonna make 4 attacks on you.
Ooh,
Just
okay.
out of range of me.
And I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
concentration saves to make sure that bless stays on, so we don't forget that.
Okay. First one. 15 and an 18.
18 hits.
13 points of damage.
All right. Zach. Yep.
Do you want to make the concentration now?
Yes. Let's do that for each attack.
Do you have Warcaster?
I do not have Warcaster. That's a Constitution save, right?
Yep.
18. Succeeds.
Yep. And then the other one. 18 and 14.
18 hits.
Another 13 points of damage.
Oh, that's a 12. That's saves.
That's enough.
Yeah, that's
Half the damage or 10, whichever's higher.
half for 10. Yeah.
Half the damage or 10,
Whichever's higher. Yep.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right.
All right.
I got this.
Yeah.
So Hugh.
I want to hit this guy in front of me again. I got a question because I don't recall. So I have 2 attacks. If I use my Great Open Mastery, can I use it on just one of those attacks, not the other one? Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. My first attack, I'm going to use my -5 plus 10. Okay.
Okay.
Go.
Oh,
That.
Oh my god.
Let's just add 10 damage to this.
Don't you had 20? No, it's just 10.
It does that automatically. Is that how that works? Is it really 31 damage on one hit?
Yep.
Okay, should I swing again, or is it just a dead cat? I mean, what is it?
Still alive,
Okay, just checking.
but you tear a huge chunk out of its side.
My second attack, I'm going to do the -5 plus 10 again. I'm feeling it, okay? 14 to hit.
14 does hit.
Okay, 25 more damage.
Wow. Oh my days.
It's 50 damage in one hit. Okay.
What were these rolls during Dota earlier?
So mean.
Yikes.
You just.
So good.
And it literally, you almost like take it off its feet, and it has huge gaping wounds. It's bleeding like all over the place, and it looks like it's about to try and run. Zephyrella, you've now got 2 who have jumped in on Jarfraxon.
Yeah, I'm gonna run up to the one closest to me. Can I try and like jump into it?
You can certainly try.
Oh my god. Ride that beast.
You're gonna make me a grapple. Please.
Okay, is that strength?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got advantage on this. Oh no, that's to escape, don't worry. And I'm gonna do
18.
I'm just gonna roll my 4.
Yes. Add your blast. Add your blast. Max roll.
Nope. You try to like jump on it, but its tentacles all look your way, and like you find yourself, they almost like catch you and then repel you off.
Okay.
Any more? That's your action.
No.
Okay. You lose your rage.
If I don't, not yet.
Okay. Jar Jar.
Yes, I would like to disengage.
I did have advantage on that one.
Hmm?
I did have advantage.
Advantage on.
My strength check. Because I was raging, I forgot. Don't worry.
Do you want to try it?
Nah, it's fine.
Okay. Would have been cool. Okay. Jar Jar disengages.
Yeah. Over here. Bonus action. Second wind. Yeah.
Don't forget to add your final level.
Yeah, it's only one, so. Still though, better than nothing. Alright. That's my turn.
Okay. Kira.
I'm gonna run up past my good dear friend, head stomping Elizabeth, and I will stab this guy in the face with my rapier. $12 to hit.
Roll one more time.
Oh, 23 to hit.
So I mean to say you're rolling with disadvantage. Basically, you go in
Oh, I see.
and you try to hit it, and it looks like your rapier is going to just pierce its little cat body, but it goes straight through it. Doesn't appear to be
Motherfucker.
exactly where it looks like it is.
In which case, I will frickin' like wipe my eyes. You're like, what the fuck is this thing? And I try and stick it again. A broad, sweeping
I'm going to do it with
slash.
disadvantage. Awesome, thank you.
11.
again.
Motherfucker. Stay still, you bastard. That's me done.
Eve.
Okay. How rough do these things look?
These
so far?
things. One's got an arrow poking out of it, but other than that, these two ahead of you are fine.
Yeah.
The other one near Sir Hugh looks like it's about to be chopped in half.
Okay, well then. Guess we'll start doing stuff. I'm gonna get myself. See, I'm in melee range of this thing. Alright, I'll just get between. So I'm within 5 feet of both of them. Use
Okay.
my action and activate my Radiant Soul. I think. Yeah, do that. So these wings sprout out. It's happened once before on the dock. Wings sprout out from my back. I kind of float off the ground just a couple feet. I'm not going to fly straight up, so I'll just stay there and kind of hover.
What?
And as a
Wow.
bonus action, I'll cast
What?
Shield of Fate on Suruk.
Very nice, thank you. She'll get it up to 14.
Lovely.
You just see Eve runs in the middle and just explodes in like a flash of radiant light. And in this darkness of the forest, it's like having the sun right in the middle of you, and lights up and casts like shadows everywhere. Pretty impressive sight as she sprouts wings.
Cool.
Any more?
That's it. My bonus action. I'm good.
Cool. So it's going to cunning action and just sort of tumble away like this. And she's going to try and plug this one with. Whoa! Hits twice.
Nice.
And a sneak attack as well.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
For another 6, 12, 21 damage. This one guy. Wonderful. Smitty,
I'm gonna want this guy in front of me.
womp him.
Nope.
And misses.
D4. Don't forget.
Oh yeah, fuck.
Hell yeah.
Thank you. That was actually 14 the first one.
That hits.
Ooh. 14 bludgeoning damage.
As you just womp it with your hammer and clean his clock as you it just falls over. tentacles dead in front of him. Dead.
Say sorry for stealing your kill, Hugh. I guess I use my movement to rush the others. Can I still use my second attack on someone else?
Yeah.
Fuck, that's cool. I can't rotate myself because this button's in the way. It's really stressing me out.
Zoom in.
Oh yeah, zoom in. Damn you, rolled 20. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll just run up behind this guy and try and whomp him in the butt.
You take the 19 for it.
Nice. I won't say no.
That hits.
So that's 7 bludgeoning damage to that. In the butt.
This time, Mia find its form, hit him in the butt. But these guys are going to disengage.
Fuck off.
This one moves this way.
Whew.
This one moves this way. And then this. Which one first? This one first. Dives at Jar Action.
Oh, what?
Goodness.
Gonna make your reaction.
Let's see. Actually, I would like to save that for Wrath of the Storm instead if I take damage.
Nice.
Ooh, that's a
For
relief. Oh,
24,
that's-
24 and an 18.
Yeah.
Okay, so the 24 does you 14 points of damage.
Oh,
Are you gonna reaction your damage yet, or?
yeah, I'm gonna do that for the first one.
Okay.
Has to make a dexterity saving throw. It takes 2d8 points of thunder damage.
What about if it saves?
Then it takes half.
Okay, if it's subjected to an effect that allows it to make a saving throw for half damage, it instead takes no damage if it succeeds.
Oh no. Okay.
DC
out.
is
14, I
only
believe.
15, so it takes half.
And then it takes nothing because.
No, it takes half.
Oh, okay.
It would take nothing if it succeeded.
Okay, so 8 points.
So it gets a little jolt. Little jolt of lightning.
I believe it's lightning. Let's see.
Yeah.
It doesn't specify, but I believe it's lightning.
Wrath of the Storm, surely.
Yep.
Like a little.
yeah, and then the second one, the damage for that one.
Yeah.
It takes the bolt of lightning, but then it snaps back with another tentacle and does either 10 piercing,
I'm still standing.
and then the other one will attack.
Oh no!
9 and
no.
24.
Yeah, it's 24 hits. And I'm assuming.
9 points of damage.
I'm done.
Oh no!
Unconscious.
So
I'm
bless
on-
is over then on the
Bless
three
is
of them.
gone.
Is the other one gone?
No, aid is not concentration.
Yes.
Very nice. 8 stays up. Good bless. Dead. Okay, top of the round, so Hugh.
I'm gonna turn around and see what's going on and run after one of these guys. So
May certainly do so.
I'll go to the bottom one. That's still fine, right? Gonna run and put my sword and attack. I'm gonna do the -5 plus 10 thing here. See what happens.
Okay. On which one?
The bottom one, I guess. To the right there.
That misses. Wait. Yeah, that misses.
I'm swing again. -5 plus 10. Here we go. Yeah.
Also misses.
What?
Disadvantage. You just can't. You hack at it, but you get nothing but air. Even though it looks like you're on point, you're not.
Fair enough. Okay, my turn's over.
Okay. Zephy.
Okay, I'm gonna run and have a go at them as well. I'm gonna go for the top one. Is that the one I've already locked tentacles off of?
I think it's this bottom one here.
Oh, okay. Oh, and my rage dropped, so I bonus action rage.
Okay.
And then 17.
Sorry, 17. On which one? Sorry.
The top one.
Top one will hit.
That's 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage to him. Yep.
I'll go for another swing.
Seventeen hits.
16 points of damage.
Very nice, very nice. So you just hitting him. Jar Jar. Death saving throw, please.
Oh.
Da-da-da.
Save.
Hey.
Saves. Kira, your go. Jar Jar's being mauled on the floor.
Yeah, that's bad. I understand that. I'm going to run around and stab this one with my rapier. It's gonna die. Disadvantage. 2 swings.
No, this
It's fine.
No.
15 hits.
15 hits. 14 points of damage.
Whoa.
And I'm going to use a defensive flourish.
This
As we
one looks
go,
like it's
for a further 3 points of damage. And then I'm going to attack again with my rapier. Disadvantage. Go. Oh, 10
not
to hit.
disadvantage.
it's
straight.
not disadvantage, but 10 won't hit.
Ow. With a bonus action, I will pump a first level healing word into Jar Jar.
Hey.
Hey.
Paramedic style, 7 points of healing.
7 points.
Nice. As you wake up.
Fuck.
Okay, Eve.
All right, I'm gonna fly over these guys and land on the other side of them,
No!
and I'm just gonna start swinging at this fucking thing. Oh yes.
That hits.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm gonna blow a divine smite into this.
Oh, it's happening!
So I'll do the damage first for this. That is 13 points of physical damage.
Okay.
Yeah. And then that's including my Zasimar extra damage, 13 points, and I'll do a radiant. I'll do level 1 divine smite for an extra 2d8. I don't know why it rolls damage. Oh no, it rolled, yeah, 12 additional radiant damage.
You needed it because it's
Hey,
dead.
fuck yeah.
As you just come down with your flail and a burst of holy light, it sears its skin and it just slumps to the floor. Dead.
Awesome. I'll hover over a few more feet, and I'll attack again. Cause, fuck it.
This is with dispatch.
Okay. 17, I'll roll again. Ooh, no.
Misses.
Okay. That's it.
Okay. Sminny. Sorry, no wait. Sturrock first. She's gonna try and attack with her longbow. 10 misses. 5 misses. Fluffs both. Smitty.
Yo.
2 dead. Displace the beast. 1 left to go.
I guess I'll go get into it. Boom, bada, boom. I just charge in. I do try and do like a cool Kira flourish and look stupid. Do like a spin around. Try and whomp him. 15.
15 does hit.
14 points of damage.
Whoa, 14 points of damage.
I forgot to double the rating damage on my attack, but he's already dead, so just...
Yeah, he's dead and dead.
Yeah, yeah.
very crispy.
Mm.
Smitty, any more?
I hit him again. Natural 20.
Natural 20 hits.
Oh my god, what? So many nat 20s today.
Yay!
Rolled a 1 on my damage.
Yep.
So 12.
12 points of damage. This one's looking pretty rough. This one just disengages and in a shimmer tries to blast through you all.
Do I get to tag it?
You do.
Okay. 15.
15 will hit.
Oh, 13 damage. And it can't move.
It can't move.
Jesus.
Good ability.
Good.
Kind of an OP ability.
And it's
Is it?
your turn, Sir Hugh.
Swing and here we go.
You do know you can also attack people that attack people next to you, Bill, as a reaction.
Yeah, I was looking at that video. That's interesting. 10 to hit.
10 does not hit.
Swing again. 11 to hit.
11 does not hit.
Whoa, turns over.
Zephyrabella. Sorry, he can still attack. That's fine. Confused at what to do, he's gonna lash out randomly
At
at
there's 4 of us.
Eve.
Okay.
It's a 17 and a 20.
Both miss.
Both miss.
Yep. Courtesy of
Jesus.
Hector Brahms.
Yeah, that's interesting. So with Sentinel, do I get to attack him now?
No, you've already used it.
Well, but then it was Billy's turn, wasn't it?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
you
no, but he had
actually-
his turn.
Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah, no, we're fine. Zephyr, you'll go.
Okay. I'll come up and take a swing. Is it still at disadvantage?
No.
Okay.
That'll do it.
8 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
Wow.
Wow.
I just want to try and knock his head off.
Lop its head off
Yeah.
as you just take your big axe. This time it's solid form, bring it down on its neck, and it just caves away. Dead.
Fuck. Yes. Help you up.
So it comes over.
Thanks.
Is
That was
everyone, is everyone okay?
well. I'm like bleeding from everywhere.
Here, I'll pump 20 points lay on hands.
Oh, thank you.
Very nice. As you
Fly
feel
over here.
Eve's positive energy flow through you.
I can pump some healing away if you need it.
We could take a short rest, I guess.
Absolutely good.
Ah, if we're taking a short rest, then I'll play you a little song of rest.
Oh.
Oh, an extra D6.
Would you like to sing us a song?
Bop, but do what? Do it up, but do what? Dip up, but do.
Wait, that's not right.
A D4 plus 2.
D4? That's not my.
You need to fix your shit.
I have a D8. Why is this a D4? It says here.
You have to change it. Click the number next to it. Hit die. The word hit dice. There's a. It shows you D10, D4. Click that and then select which dice it is.
Oh, look at that.
Okay, that's well.
Try again.
Look at this.
Paladins don't get anything back at a short rest, do they?
No. Oh, maybe you're. No, maybe you don't have a channel divinity.
I do, but I don't know if I can get it back.
I think that one is a short rest.
I didn't use it anyway, so I guess
Mine
it's
is.
fine.
Okay.
Nice, you get it back in a short rest. Oh, should have used it. Yep.
I'll do one more. There. Okay, now I'm good. I'm good.
Mm.
Thanks, guys.
Well, I suppose I'll need a new horse.
Oh, poor Ziggy.
Oh, it's fine, it's fine. I have another companion I can summon if I need him. So
Really?
hopefully get more. Of course. It's a little bit of magic I can tap into. I'm gonna cast Find Steed, Matt.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it again. Because no. Except I'm not gonna summon Siegfried.
Okay.
I'm gonna summon a black stallion
Okay.
instead of the white beautiful boy that Siegfried was. Black stallion with red eyes. And a
Okay.
jet black tail.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Imperator. Oh yeah.
That is the most emo shit I've ever heard.
Yep.
Who's in charge of what Imperator sounds like? Or is it me?
It needs to be like, oh hello,
I'm pretty sure it's...
it's good to see you
Imperator is
again.
not a good horse. He's more of a
He's not a good horse.
he'll get shit done.
He'll get you
Where
done.
Siegfried's the gentleman and the good boy. Imperator's
I'm a bad
Okay.
boy, that's what they call me.
yeah. And
So up in front of you, as if from the depths of hell, comes this this huge black warhorse.
love it.
And we'll see what he looks like. Happen to have a black horse,
Perfect.
unsaddled.
Boom.
Like skin, what's that skin? Skin so black, like it absorbs the light. It's like blacker than black. He has these fiery red eyes, and he
Sexy.
kind of walks up almost from underneath the ground, and he walks up to Eve and he bows his head like this. He says, "I am Imperator.
Sure.
How may I serve you?"
Good. So
Is this not what you wanted?
no, it's great. I love it.
Okay.
He speaks Abyssal, by the way. So me and him speak Abyssal.
He says that in
That's
Abyssal.
how I expected this to
Yeah, yeah. So me and him communicate in Abyssal. Whereas I go Celestial with Siegfried, I go Abyssal with Imperator.
Guys, has Siegfried always
Wow,
been black?
Scary.
No, this is just,
to serve the master.
yeah. I saddle up and get on, and I put the flail away, put the shield away. Just-
Let us crush your enemies back to the abyss.
I just pat him very gently, like, good boy, good boy. Well, I managed to get a few words in with the creature before it ambushed us, and it said that the lady sent the elves against us, so that we might not get a warm welcome at Greenhall, and that I don't think we're welcome in any part of this forest.
So if that happens, do we fight for the other village?
Well, it depends if these. I don't know. Do these elves worship mythological legends like Jenny of the Woods? Do you know?
I'm sorry. I don't know what kind of relationship they have with the Fae.
Hmm.
Judging by what they did to this poor fellow, it seems they will probably err on keeping the pack complete, even if it means murder.
That makes sense.
I guess we'll just have to see when
I
we.
do not think our reception will be well received, but
No.
we could try.
Yes. Worst case scenario, we just have to deal with Greenhall.
Well, they're a whole city, right? Like a small.
We will crush the elves into oblivion.
New
Yes.
favorite character.
I do think that push comes to shove, we'll have to probably deal with these elves if they pose this much of a threat to everyone else, without even giving them us the chance to entreat with them first. We can
How
only hope
big
that
is
they.
Greenhall? Like, how many people is there?
It's a small enclave, but perhaps anywhere from 40 to 50 elves,
Oh,
including families, I should say.
Oh.
Right.
yeah. Our best bet is hopefully that they have a problem that needs taken care of, and that we can make a deal of some kind.
I was just trying to think, do we have anything?
Yeah.
I don't suppose we have any bargaining chips, do we?
No,
Not really.
we don't know enough about these people to make a deal with them yet. That's the problem.
Maybe we need. We need to keep our eye out for a bargaining chip. Like, you know,
There must be
kidnap an
something
elf.
in these woods that they need taken care of, or is a problem.
It may be us now.
We're having a problem.
Possible.
Well,
But if
Are
you
there
look
any
at
markings?
this gentleman here, their problem might be us.
are there any markings on these beasts, like runes or not tattoos, but sort of etchings in their skin that would be not naturally gained? Wanna find.
Make an arcane check.
Okay, that's it's -1. 6.
Nothing.
Nada. Okay.
We still need to take one more rest, right? Before we.
Tomorrow morning, yeah.
City?
We'll be
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
Well,
Keep going, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very well. You guys can go on at a fairly brisk pace, and eventually Sorok will find you a campsite, and you can bed down to sleep.
Hmm.
Is there anything you'd like to do?
During the
um,
walk, I want to ask Eve about her horse, just casually. Just
What'd you say?
may I ask Eve why your horse is changed?
Imperator will not be questioned.
I gently, I tap him like, shush,
That I am beneath
shush,
the
shush.
Are you okay?
Just having an argument with my horse. This is not the same horse. That's why. It's a different horse. That's why it looks different.
Oh, I guess
I thought black was your color.
it is. Just haven't seen many of the horses that look like that. That's all.
Well, he is of sort of fake creation, so I'm not surprised. It's the first time we've seen a horse like this. In a lot of ways, he's not too.
Imperator is unique. King of
And-
horses.
In a lot of ways, he is similar to the forest around us. He's a magical creature.
Okay.
I'm a little disappointed in Siegfried's performance lately, so I decided a more hands-on approach should be necessary. And Imperator gets things done.
Okay. I was just curious. I haven't met many paladins. That's all. So.
Yeah. Did you find what you're looking for, by the way, after you disappeared into the woods?
I don't know.
I take I take my knife out of my bag. It's an old knife, and I just sort of hold it out to him, like, well, if you ever get separated from the camp again, and if I can't find your way back, maybe this will give you a hand, or last resort.
It's a knife you're handing me? I'm sorry, I didn't.
Yeah, it's a knife. Yeah.
Okay. It's okay. I have my own still, but thank you.
Okay. Put it back in my bag.
How's that armor faring?
Quite comfortable, actually. I can see why he wore it 24/7.
Is everybody around us right now? Or is it just me and Eve? I'm curious.
I think you guys are just you're
We're-
kind of walking
Yeah,
in a straggled. I don't know. Probably have private time if you like.
Yeah, I think it's like this is a private time. I think.
Sure. I'm on my horse. We'll talk about whatever you want to talk about.
You know you can't keep that armor.
I don't see why not, Hugh.
Perhaps it's a discussion for another time.
Well, the
But it belongs in Flan.
on who? The Lord Protector that no longer exists? The position that no longer exists? To the regime that no longer exists? No.
There'll be another Lord Protector, and they will need that armor.
Well, then they can hopefully craft one identical to it from a blacksmith. This one is now mine, and I intend to take it back to Cormyr and have it reshaped with my house sigil.
It's not happening.
Well, Hugh, that's not up to you.
It's,
And between you and me, Hugh, there will never be a king in Flan again.
okay.
It's a dangerous
We'll
game you're
see.
playing with the people's lives of Flan.
Consider the same about yourself.
We'll see.
The fallen lord's armor is as black as Imperator's soul. In the crusade for the end times, this puny human will not have it.
For once, I'm like, in Abyssal, I agree. And I sort of trot a little brisker pace away. Yeah. Do we make camp then?
Make camp.
We're gonna arrive hopefully in the morning.
I believe so. Yes.
Okay.
But we should stop now. Unless you prefer to carry on.
I think we should sleep.
I think stopping is good.
As you wish. Here, this spot will do, I believe.
Sure.
Surik, do you think there's a good chance that they, given you and your partner and Soralis's heritage, that they would welcome you more than the others? Will they give you a second glance, so to speak?
I can certainly try.
I just mean, if Soralis is alive, most likely she is. Do you think she would try to find refuge with her kin, the elves?
I believe so, and Soralis had a way with people. I think if she approached them calmly and reasonably, I hope they would hear her out.
Right. And in a more quieter voice, and are you prepared to handle the consequences if they did not return that courteous behavior?
I don't know what you...
I mean, we saw what they did to that poor villager half a day back. And if we find Soralis in the same condition, it'd be nice to know what your thoughts would be on the next course of action.
Well, if they harm Soralis, then I would ask you for your aid in bringing justice to those.
Put a hand on her shoulder. I'm with you.
Thank you.
I'll take first watch.
Anyone else? Who would else like to take first watch?
I'll take first watch too.
Wonderful.
Sounds
Is there anything
great.
you would like to talk about during first watch?
I think I'm just cleaning the blood off the rose flail, just sort of getting meat chunks of displacer beast out of it,
Mm-hmm.
polishing the shield, you know.
It's hard. Sometimes they appear to be there, but they're not.
Oh my god, you fucking real? Oh, okay.
You get there eventually.
Okay.
First watch goes fairly quietly. Who's on second watch?
I can take it.
I'll take it with you.
All right.
Very good.
I would like to say a little prayer before we.
Of course.
I'm gonna try to get a sense of if my god is disappointed in me. Is that make
Okay.
sense?
Why do you think your god might be disappointed in you?
Because I've deviated from the instructions I was getting.
In what way do you believe you have?
Because of the visions that I was given.
In what way do you think you deviated?
Because I think that we were support like
This is Bahamut asking.
oh like
I'm joking.
Wait,
It's me.
what?
No, it's me.
Yeah.
Well-
Wait, is it that effective?
God?
Hello.
Never expected to get an answer before.
Sorry, what was the question?
What's your perception of what you think we should be doing?
I would just like to take some time and pray and see if I can like get a just as like a sense of a feeling of if I'm going on the wrong path or if it's something along those lines, I guess.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Make me a religion check.
If I roll a natural one, fucking just give up being a cleric and just do something else.
I'm an atheist. Not far from.
Well,
Okay.
you try and take this time for some, although you're supposed to be on watch, for some reflection on where you're at and what you're doing. You try to reach out for Bahamut, but whether it's this place, the forest itself, or something else, you're not sure. You don't feel him.
I'll go back to where we were taking our watch and kind of angrily stick the halberd into the ground and just sit down and sulk a little bit.
You feeling alright there, Jar Jar?
No, I'm not. There's no connection anymore. I've tried to pray several times and Bahamut is giving me nothing.
Since we came here?
Since before we came into first, actually. I don't know if I'm doing like going on the right path or not. Maybe we should have stayed and fallen like the visions told me.
What did the vision say? What did you need to do in...
I don't know for sure, but it showed that one would be in trouble if we left, and I decided to do so anyway. I believe we talked about this, but it was a while ago, so
Yeah.
it might be a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I remember you saying that I don't know. It feels like a strange thing to ask you to stay in Farm.
Maybe.
And you're here for the right reasons, right? You're here to help people, try and save a group of people who'd otherwise Just because you can't hear Bahamut doesn't mean that he's not, proud of what you're doing.
I hope so.
I mean, you were still firing on all cylinders in that fight, right? And you draw your power from him, is that right?
I believe that I do. I don't actually know how I came to possess the power that I wield.
You had it for as long as you remember?
Yes. He said that I was a chosen of sorts in my clan. But I never believed it myself. So I don't know. Maybe Bahamut is disappointed in me, and that's why I can't make a connection.
He can't be that disappointed if he's still letting you draw all that power. If he really didn't want you to do
Have
it.
it felt any different, Matt?
No.
Okay. I'm sure you're right. I'm just overthinking things.
Hell, I'm not the person to talk to about this stuff. I've never been one for faith.
How come?
I don't know. Guess it was just... I don't know. I've never had the sense that people's destiny was written for them, or that there was any, like, bigger purpose. People make decisions for their own reasons. I think it's better that way, actually.
Do you believe that people are better off without something to...
I just think there are better things to guide you.
Like what?
Right? Like what we're doing here, right? We see people in danger and we decide to help, not because somebody says that we should or because somebody be proud, just because it's the right thing to do, because the world's slightly better. The world's just a little less shitty because of the decisions we made.
I guess that makes sense.
Funnily enough, none of the songs ever talk about, Johann the Bold or friggin' Tinfa the Blue or friggin'... None of them ever sing of how their god was really proud of them at the end. None of that. It's the legends that live on beyond them are just the legends of their deeds.
I guess that's true. I'm gonna contemplate on that for a bit and yeah.
I'm going to practice a couple of rounds into a tree to see if I can get that similar grouping.
You can practice all you like, you do. And you reflect on the fact that you don't know what a Tinfa the Blue is. But in your mind, it's probably a giant
Oh, totally. Yeah.
giant dragon.
Dragon wizard.
It's blue.
Yeah.
Who takes fair watch?
I'm happy to do it, but I need to do it with someone who can see. Because I have no dark vision whatsoever.
I feel like Sniffy usually tries to get away with not taking watch if he can. Unless someone but if someone's like, Smithy, you need to take watch. Zeffy can't see anything. He'd be like, oh, why? I have really good vision in the dark.
Good to know.
Boom.
You guys want to chat about anything?
You go camping much, Smithy?
No. I don't really like the woods. It's cold and wet and muddy.
Yeah, you didn't strike me as much of an outdoors.
Yeah. Oh, I like the indoors where it's warm. Generally.
I mean, this place is a bit weird. It's generally better than this. But...
Yeah, this is awful. I hate it. I had a dream where my dead brother was talking to me. Shit me right up.
That's not good at all.
Nope. Then Hugh wandered off. That was a whole thing. Really emotionally draining. Where's this place we're going? Is that going to be better? I wasn't really paying attention, I'll be honest.
No idea. I hope so. Unless we're just walking around in circles.
Who knows? We better get there soon, wherever it is. And it better be a bar.
I agree.
Who's in whose tent?
Well, we only have one.
3 tents. No, we
Alright.
have 3, don't we? I thought we said we had a couple.
I think we had 2, because some of us slept outside last time.
2
That's
tents.
I'd be outside.
I think I'd be outside too.
I guess I can bunk with Kira if we were on watch.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Kira, you start to fall asleep when your dreams are disturbed by just like a tugging on your hair. You're like, oh, what's going on?
Not again, Jeff Erickson. Take it out of your mouth. You can't chew on it, and I pull my hair away.
Hi.
You sound weird. What the fuck? I turn around. This
As
is
you
what
open your
happened.
eyes, you realize it's not Jaff Raxon. Jaff Raxon, make me a perception check.
Okay.
It's a small, iridescent green pixie.
17?
17. You wake up, Jaff Raxon,
Okay.
and there's it kind of lights up like a little magical light, and it looks like a lady, but very tiny.
What?
What the fuck? Hi.
You're
Why?
pretty.
Thanks. Thanks, you
Were
too.
you sleeping?
I was.
Oh,
Maybe I still am, partially. Who are you?
I'm a pixie.
No, what's your name?
What?
Your name?
My name's Mirabelle.
Mirabelle. Why are
What's your name?
you? I'm Kira.
I already knew that.
Impressive.
You're pretty.
This is Jaff Axon.
Hi. You're a dragon.
I was sleeping.
You're a pretty dragon. What are you guys doing?
We are on our way to the Green Hall to save a group of people who wandered
No, I mean like
inadvertently
right now.
into-
What are you guys doing?
Sleeping, having a dream times, having sleepy
Oh.
night times.
Oh. Do you wanna have a party?
Does the party involve sleep? Is it a sleepover?
Is
No.
Pixie a drug dealer?
Do you spice?
Pixie dust, yeah, of course.
We could like play games. I don't know.
Have you been playing games with us for a while already?
Yeah.
We kind of figured.
And my friends. Although you smashed our fruit, and that was kind of mean.
I was gonna eat your fruit, but Elizabeth her sense of humor has taken a knock since we have entered into the forest. Have you seen her horse now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty scared.
it's like an evil horse. I think Elizabeth's horse is an external representation of her emotional state.
Wow. Deep.
Thanks. Go and braid his hair.
We just thought you look kind of malnourished, and you might want a treat.
I really appreciate that.
But you
And-
smashed it.
Yeah, I would have
Got it
definitely
all
had
dirty.
that.
So you're getting to see the elves?
Yeah, that's the plan. Oh,
They suck.
hey, I have something that I think you might like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's play a game.
Oh sweet.
And I like rummage through my pack and I pull out a pot of pink hair dye that I bought ages ago. And I say, this is hair dye. If you spread it on someone's hair, it'll turn pink.
Whoa.
My suggestion would be the black horse outside.
That would be super funny.
Brilliant, right? You go do that. I'm going to pretend to be asleep really, really well for about 8 hours. And we'll see what happens.
Okay.
If I... Mirabelle. Okay. If I need to get in touch with you, I will cast a spell to send you a message.
I'm sorry?
I'll cast a spell to send you a message. You know,
Okay.
to say hi. See how you're doing. You know, like catch up. See what the prank was like.
Oh.
Learn lessons from that one for the next one. Can you tell us anything about the Green Hall we should know?
I'm sorry?
The Green Hall?
The
We're
green-
going to the Green Hall.
Green Hall?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those guys, they suck.
Ah, lame.
They're real mean.
How many of them are there?
Like, more than 10?
That is a lot. Are they all
What are
elves?
those guys for?
Well, we're looking for a group of humans that wandered in, and one in particular. Did you see anybody traipsing through here, a bit like us?
Right, there have been loads of visitors lately.
Mm. Do you know where any of them went?
I shouldn't really say.
I mean, I gave you pink hair dye, and a really good prank idea, which we're
Where's
both
that?
going to enjoy.
There is that. Mm. Well, she's got them.
Sorry.
Who is she?
The boss lady.
And her name would be...
Her name's Jenny.
Oh god, that Jenny.
Oh yeah. She sucks too. Don't tell her I said that.
I will definitely not. Do you know where she is? She's not in the Green Hall, I assume.
No. It's not really somewhere you find.
It's somewhere that finds you.
You know.
I just guessed. Yeah, she seems like the sort that sort of is everywhere and nowhere. So if we wanted to find her, really annoying her seems like a good way to do it. You
Yeah,
said
maybe.
she doesn't like being talked about?
She doesn't like being annoyed either, but she doesn't like much stuff.
If I wanted to really upset her, what could I do?
Well, you could break the pact between the Dark Fae and the... Oh, wait. You guys have already done that.
Zing! You got us. Tiny finger guns. That's the most adorable thing ever. So she
What's a
wanted
gun?
to keep the. She wanted to keep the. She wanted to keep the pact.
Well, yeah. She made it. It was like yonks ago. I don't know. Old fogey stuff.
Is she the one that puts gems in people's eyes?
Oh, yeah. She loves doing that.
That's like a worse prank. It's like a bad prank. Anything else we could do to really annoy her?
Maybe you could paint her pink?
I have to find her to do that. What if we burned down a small section of the forest?
What? Chico looks like horrified.
I'm not saying we'd do it, I'm just, you know... How annoyed is she?
Smithy and Zephyrella make me a perception check.
18.
21.
You guys are fairly wide awake, and you notice quite quickly that Kieran Jarthraxon's tent has started floating up to the top of the canopy. It's probably now like
Uh-oh.
10 feet in the sky. And getting higher.
Kira?
I'm playing. Go and...
You're also floating in the air.
Who's that?
Oh, has she been affected by the weird forest dream stuff again? That's Zephrabella. Go and paint, like, don't do it while people are looking, but definitely paint the horse as pink as you can. So, like,
This horse.
I swear, it's like the best prank. You're like a gift from the forest. This forest has sucked until you turned up.
Okay. Well, it was nice to meet you.
Oh, it's nice to meet you too, Mirabelle.
And you. Jarthraxon.
Yes.
It was nice to meet you.
She was asleep again.
Bored.
It's very late night. Like,
Oh, okay. Try not to die. Bye.
bye.
And just-
Smithy, what do we do about this tent?
Are they still floating away?
Hell yeah.
I don't suppose we really know, do we?
No, do you have
No. It still feels like you're on the ground.
I just go back to sleep.
Stop! Hey!
Yes, that
Stop
would be
floating
fun.
away! What are you doing?
Kira!
Everyone make me a perception check, yeah.
Did
Really,
we wake
rope?
up from this?
I think to be honest, if people are shouting, then yeah,
Start
sure,
yelling.
you're definitely
Fucking
Definitely.
flail up, shield up, looking around wide-eyed.
Syrup comes out with
You're
a bow.
probably gonna peek out of the tent to see what's going on.
Oh hell no!
You Jarthraxon, you look out and like you're actually up on the canopy, as if like you can't go any further.
Kira,
Yeah.
we have a problem.
Told ya.
I walk over to the horse and I bring him over to like directly underneath that, and I tell him, "Don't move, stand absolutely still." And I saddle up on him, and I try to stand on his.
Imperator, stand first.
I stand on his saddle. So he's a large creature. I use him to stand on him. I reach up. I reach the bottom of the
Absolutely not.
10 feet up in the air.
It's high. It's now like 15 feet, 20 feet.
Oh well.
It's high.
Are we
It's up
up
at the top.
against? Are we up against the canopy so we can't go any higher?
Maybe.
I say to Jarthraxon, I see this as an absolute win.
Wait. Jarthraxon, lower your halberd down, and I can maybe try to pull you back down. Kind of
Wait,
like
wait, what? Aren't we on top of a tree?
No, you're kind of like
Are we
beneath the canopy.
floating?
You're like stuck.
you've reached the roof of the forest, basically.
Okay, I'm gonna try to reach down my
Like a
halberd.
balloon on the ceiling.
So with her 10-foot halberd, me standing on top of the horse, can I reach the blade of it and kind of like pull it down?
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, you can grab it.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to pop it like a balloon. Just start shooting arrows at it.
Is there any give? Like if I pull and she holds on to it from there, does it?
No.
Oh.
It's
Okay, I got.
we can just sleep up here and come down in the morning.
This is totally a Mirabelle prank, and I think we should absolutely sleep here. I got a funny
It's
feeling she's
probably
not.
safe.
Yeah,
Just gonna sleep. What?
she's not gonna. I don't imagine she will let anything bad happen to us. She's just
No, I don't think so either.
playing around.
There even a small possibility that the tent could get out of the canopy and like keep going up.
Doesn't look like it. It's almost like bob. It is like a balloon. It's like bobbing up against the top, but it's not getting any further.
It's okay, we'll just sleep up here.
I want to tie some rope to my hammer.
Okay.
Tie a length of rope to it.
Mhm.
Give like a. Try
Okay. Like a grapple.
and try and grapple it.
Okay. Make me attack.
Alright. That's just ready. It goes in the door.
Absolutely nail it. and you guys only are able to just get out of the way before his hammer just flies in through the door. But
I get the
Yeah,
fuck out of
see
there.
that? We're right in the door.
I do what I've wanted to do for ages and pick up Smithy's hammer.
you do so. It is.
Try, and it's like Thor's.
You can pick it up. Smithy, what does it feel like?
I think it feels just like pretty much like a regular hammer, except it's pretty big and heavy, and I guess coldish.
I think it's a little bit cold.
A little bit cold, unnaturally cold.
I concentrate really hard and try and unsummon it.
How?
I have no idea. I try loads of stuff. I just look at it really hard and I close my eyes. I shake it.
When I feel some movement on the other end, I'm gonna try and start pulling it in.
You to climb up.
Kira, you're being tugged out unless you let it go.
It's working! It's working! I'm gonna hold firm and see if I can pull Smithy up.
Okay.
Or he's
Well,
either
make
gonna
a-
pull us
make
down
a-
or he's coming up.
I'm not trying to get up there. Okay,
Well, if you're pulling, one of two things is gonna happen. Either we're going down or you're going up.
sure, yeah. It's up to physics at this point.
Make a contested athletics check.
I'm gonna get out of the way and just sit up against a tree with my horse and just go back to sleep.
Was it possible for me to help?
Yeah, so Kira, you can make it with advantage.
Ooh. I think I beat you anyway.
Oh, you're afraid.
Rolled a three.
Oh.
Natural 20.
That's your 20!
So, Smithy, with the force of two strong people, your rope becomes taut, and then they start pulling it in, and to the point where you're almost like this, and like then they reach like a point of resistance where it's like your weight. Now, what would you like to do?
I say to Smithy, let's all get in here. If we can just get some means of propulsion, we could get to the Green Hall by the morning.
I put my shield in front of me and I'd lay my head back and go back to bed.
Can you take that one more time?
If we're all in here, then we just have to, like, fan ourselves like a giant balloon.
That
And
could be
just
fun.
float over.
That sounds good to me. Can't you make, Jaffaxon, can't you make, like, the wind, like you did before?
I can do that. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
This is not the way I envision this going, but okay. What are we doing now?
Yeah, pull me up, pull me up!
So, Hugh, what are you doing?
I was sleeping this whole time.
Just let him to it.
Yep.
Sure.
Are we
Exactly,
gonna
how about
actually
you?
get a full night's rest?
I think we have to sleep.
Hey, I'll take a point of exhaustion for this.
Worth it.
Okay, so I suppose now all three of you are in the tent.
I guess so.
If we jump up and down, does it, like, bob up and down?
A little bit, yeah, but it seems to stay in place.
No, Smithy's additional weight didn't bring it down, so... Jar Jar, maybe you could try and, like, blow air out. It'll at least get us to the ground.
Sure. I will like cast a gust of wind and try to propel the tent.
Yeah,
All right.
let's go!
And I believe it's good for 1 minute. Let's see.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah, up to 1 minute. Strong wind, 60 feet long and 10 feet wide.
I mean, I guess so. So what? You wanted to blow it in the tent,
No, like a
like to catch it like a sail,
like a fan kind of thing going, I guess.
a fan,
Yeah, like, just out the door.
Yeah,
out
through,
the door.
through
Yeah.
the opening of the tent to get a boost.
Every action.
Oh, like a jet engine.
Yeah.
exactly.
I mean, sure. I suppose so. So now, Zephyrabella, you just see a burst of wind erupt from the door. The fabric just kind of bellows out, and it just starts moving that way.
It hurt.
Oh, we're up.
Where are you going?
I don't know, direct us.
But it only lasts a minute, and it
Yeah.
doesn't get you very far.
But 60 feet isn't 60 feet.
Huh?
It's a 60-foot line of.
Then let's say you move. I don't know. Who knows? Let's just say, for simplicity's sake, you move 60 feet that way.
Sure. Great.
What's Surik doing, by the way?
Sorry?
Surik, is that her name?
Just looking up in
Okay.
confusion.
Okay.
Okay, so do we go to bed again?
Yeah.
We're trying to know. We can't get anywhere fast, so.
Running, we can move 60 feet in 6 seconds, and this we can move 60 feet in a minute. It sounds
Yeah,
pretty
exactly.
accurate. It sounds about right. We've created air travel, but it's a blimp. So.
Basically.
Yeah.
So I don't
Well,
think
let's
it's
just go
very
to sleep. We'll wake up in Greenall. What's the...
How?
Let's just go to sleep bobbing around the
Get my man
cabins.
back asleep.
Yeah. Let's go back to sleep, bobbing in the air.
Well, I'm now keeping watch on my own and can't see anything.
Surik can help you keep on. Surik will help you. And everyone
Smithy, he always
goes.
gets it first.
Does this thing happen often? This sort of shenanigans?
I just say no, but sometimes. Hasn't happened for a while. I think everyone needs to burst steam a bit.
At least it's a form of comic relief in these stressful times. And the watch goes by, people fall asleep. Imperator needs to make a perception check.
Sure he does.
Come on.
Let's see. Passive 11. Passive 11. That's
Roll it in the box of doom.
Oh,
That's rough.
And
he's right
That's
next to me.
rough.
How is he so useless already? He's right next to me.
Gotta get a new horse.
That's natural, whatever.
Pixie rolls a 15
Of course.
and has a +7 to stealth.
Okay.
So when you awake, you realize there is in pink, almost like pink paint, across the side of his torso, the word Imperator, but in a mix of lowercase and uppercase letters.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I just shake my head at him like,
What has displeased you, master? Tell me, I will trample them into oblivion again.
never mind. I rearrange his saddle and the blanket that's on his back or whatever. Try to cover as much of it as I can. To no little success.
I will, never mind. I will await our eternal glory on the battlefield.
I can't wait to kill something. In
You guys in the tent, you wake up. The tent is still flowing in the air.
Maybe we can like get the horse to pull the tent, like gallop through. And we just go.
Yep. Yes.
Well, enjoy that conversation in the tent. I get on my horse and You guys blew the tent 60 feet out of the campsite?
Yeah.
You can now, in the sort of semi-daylight of the morning, you can see it. It's just further off.
So half the camp is on the ceiling of the forest, and half the camp is. Okay. Who's at my side of the camp?
Sahyu, Suruk, Zephi.
Well, I said, Suruk, you know the way to Green Hall, right?
Yes.
Well, let's go.
Do you not think we should wait for your...
They've probably got it.
Poke my head out and wait.
Perhaps you should just jump.
How high up was it?
20.
Probably about 15, 20 feet.
Yeah.
We're
20
gonna get
feet.
hurt if we do that.
You could die falling 20 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna. Can we climb down? Is it a tree nearby or something like that?
Is there a tree nearby?
Like easily accessible from the tent opening, like.
Yes,
So that
but
we
it would
can-
take you another gust of wind to get there.
Oh, right.
Shit, it's a level 2 spell slot.
Oh, fuck. Only gotta- Wait, can I just try and do the reverse with the hammer? So try and just something down there, and we can pull ourselves down?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, let's be honest, I'm a natural with this grappling hook. I don't think we've got anything to worry about.
You want to throw the hammer down?
Yeah, but I want to try and hook something down there, so that I can pull us down.
You...
But just drop a rope and climb down the rope.
Would that be easier?
I feel like strangely attached to the tent now.
Yeah, just like tie the rope somewhere to the tent.
Pretty sure the tent is now gone. It's now part of the forest.
God, I mean,
you tell me, Smithy. What would you like?
Is there any way to tie a rope inside this tent?
I mean,
Right.
it's a tent, so nothing's like fixed.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point.
But it's also floating 20 feet in the air, man. So, I mean, let's say all the rules are out the window.
That's true.
I'm gonna try and hook it around a tree or something, but down low, so that I can try and pull us down with the tent. If
Do
everyone
you
pulls,
try and grapple your hammer round
Yeah.
a tree?
yeah.
Wouldn't it
Making
be
it
just to toss the hammer down, and one of us loop it around a tree for you?
No, because I'm a
Alright.
grappling hook master.
Me.
19's pretty good.
So, do you mind helping then? Answer you.
What
Help us
are we
down.
doing? Alright, throw me the
I think-
rope.
Smithy, you make it. You put the hammer to the tree, but it doesn't quite have. Maybe with one more, it doesn't have the momentum to wrap around the tree of its own accord.
Okay, I'll pull it back up.
okay,
Try again.
go on. No, it's worse this time.
What if you just tied some rope to an arrow and had Kira shoot it at a low part of the tree, and you can all, zip line down? Wouldn't that be simpler?
How thin would
Lying
the
down
rope
on
have to
an
be?
arrow? That's not gonna hold.
Then continue with your grappling hook hammer.
But didn't you say you could just take the hammer and do it around the tree?
If we throw you the hammer, can't you just ride with the hammer?
Eve, stay still.
Shield up. I just fucking bash it off to the side. Nope. Don't throw a hammer at me. What are you doing?
He threw it to you, not at you.
What is this an attack roll, Matt? Do I have to?
I don't know. I guess it's on point, right? But he's not throwing it so hard to like kill you.
No,
He's
it's like
throwing a
looking down
hammer.
at
You can't throw a hammer with him.
Yeah, it is a big hammer.
It's a big hammer.
Just an accuracy roll.
You could easily bounce it off your shield.
Okay, bounce it off my shield. I'm not
Stop any
catching a fucking
damage.
hammer. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm not catching a falling
Not
hammer.
catching
All right.
it.
Okay, now wrap it around a tree.
Yeah.
I lean down the saddle and I fucking pick it up and I just closest tree and I go around it once.
Imperator has no patience for this.
I'm right there with you. And I go around the tree once, twice,
Speaking of
Emperor
business,
told you
3
go
times.
around the tree 4 times.
4 times. Bringing the rope around the tree several times, does that like create tension enough for it to like pull the fucking air
Yes.
balloon down? Does it?
No, not to pull it down. No.
It just
But
says
it
fixed.
makes the. You can go around enough times to make it taut.
Oh, we can just we
okay,
can
okay.
zip line down.
Everyone get some hands on it, and we'll just pull ourselves down. I mean, like we'll drag,
Okay, let's try.
right? Physics.
Physics.
We're not going to pull the tree to us, so we must go to the tree.
Or we pull ourselves out of the thing.
Wait, what?
What is the rope tied to inside the tent that gives it the
No,
ability
no,
to be
no.
pulled towards the tree?
Smithy. Smithy has.
Yeah.
We're treating
Uh.
the tent like a balloon, so we want to
Yeah.
pull ourselves.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
doesn't work.
It's okay.
Why?
The magic is holding it up there.
Because you're not stronger than the magic.
The three of us aren't stronger than the magic?
100% not.
Fuck it,
What
I
a
jump
fucking
out.
pixies.
I have detect magic, but I don't like like
I'm gonna
pretty
jump
obvious.
out. Fuck it, let's just
You
go.
gonna jump? We gonna zip line or what?
Well, no one is strong enough to hold that, right?
Well, you have Smithy as the anchor, so as long as Smithy can hold the rope while you climb down out of the on the rope to the tree that it's secured to, then
Okay,
long as
Smithy,
Smithy
hold on.
oh god.
Really hard.
I whisper. I
Wait,
whisper.
wait.
Yeah, this like 7-foot tall dragonborn in plate mails is gonna.
hold the rope.
And I'm not well known for my strength.
Strength. Okay, you
I
go.
know.
But we do know this magic balloon can hold all three of us. So why don't we just tie it to the tent?
That sounded like 20 minutes ago.
That's exactly what we said.
Sure, you can do that. Can we just get out of this fucking thing?
You managed to find some sort of like hole in the tent or some sort of loop that you
Yeah,
could
there's
connect
always
the
those
rope.
like windows, right? That have got
Yeah.
like a toggle on.
Or just cut 2 holes into the tent and tie it down or something, you know?
And then now you have a zip line.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I mean, we also now have a floating base.
Can someone please climb out of it so we can start the checks involved?
Everyone make me a acrobatics check.
Acrobatic?
Oh yeah.
Kira makes it.
20-foot incline on the rope. I mean, yikes.
Yeah.
That's not what you want. There's no justice.
Easily makes
There's no
it.
justice in the world.
Like
What is
a,
this?
like a gymnast. There's a little cartwheel off the end. Jackson, however, misplaces her hands, and about halfway down the rope, she falls and takes 1d6 damage. Roll. 1d6. You land right in your butt. Ugh.
Alright.
Short rest.
So, shall
Held that dragon up after doing my cartwheel off.
just like, let me help you. So, shall we break camp?
Well, we don't break camp. We just leave the tent.
What about the other?
I just assumed that. I look back. Oh, you haven't start. Okay, but yeah, we'll break camp then.
Let's do it.
Oh, classic nobility. Just expects
I mean,
that someone else will have
the
backed the
elves
tent
do it.
up.
I didn't sleep in a tent. I didn't do anything. Sticking around for 20 minutes. Zurich probably should have unpacked the tent. Just waiting around like, oh, maybe I can fix it by staring at it. Break camp then.
Let's go.
Well, I assume we let them know about the conversation with the...
You seem awfully calm about having been in the floating tent.
There was a little pixie or something that was playing pranks on us.
I look at my horse. I
It's
see.
not like we made the tent fly.
No, we did not consent to any pranks of that kind.
All right.
Make haste!
No.
To Greenhall then.
You know,
To Greenhome.
I'm gonna reach into some mud, and I'm just gonna smear mud all over the side of my horse. Just fucking in an attempt to mask it. Let's go to Greenhall.
Vandalized your horse.
Imperator accepts this mud as a blessing from the god of the earth.
Thank you. To Greenhall.
You guys travel. And you're probably about 3 or 4 hours away. And eventually, you get to a clearing in the woods and a glade of almost beautiful in the way that it's kind of laid out, and it has some gaps in the canopy, and there is some sun going through, and it's surrounded, this glade, by a ring of tall trees, and you can sort of see through the main entrance, and beyond there are kind of small shelters, some of which have kind of been built up the trees from spiraling staircases around the trunks. As you approach, you can see a handful of elves meandering to and from the village, just in the middle of their daily lives. And let's take a 5-minute break and then come back and see what we can do
Cool.
Awesome!
with the
Oh yeah, look at that shit. Oh my god. Yeah. Well, Aye.
Yep.
Aye.
Aye.
So this place is fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having a little bit of trouble hearing Captain Caroline.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's like very far away. So I'm struggling a bit to. Is it just me?
How about this? That closer?
That is better.
Right, ready to start again?
Yeah, sure.
So you guys, you're as far away as you want to be, and the elves inside this kind of community haven't seen you yet. It's totally up to you how you want to play this.
Murder. No. Blood and
I
thunder.
don't know.
Cast.
How far away are they? Like distance-wise? I mean, can they hear us talking or what?
Nope. Like you can see them. I'd say you could be like 200 feet away. Let's say.
I tell my horse to only speak to me mentally and don't say anything out loud.
I mean, doesn't he always just speak to you mentally?
Technically, he's supposed to. So,
I don't think any of the others hear him speak.
okay, I
right?
was hoping that was the case. I was like, that's. Oh, it sounds really messed up. Like, oh god, whoa. No. Yeah, okay. Never mind then.
I don't know how to approach this.
Probably,
Openly.
yeah. The sprinkling of tolerance and understanding.
What does that mean?
A
Not
shield will
stabbing
be out, but
people.
a shield will be out, not a weapon. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you would imagine there's probably dozens of families here, so we're foreign to them. I don't think they'd be openly attacking us, but they have every right to be suspect, wouldn't you say?
Well, we are this in one way of looking at it, suppressors. So yes, they have every right to defend themselves in their home against. Us.
We're not here to attack anyone or do any harm, right?
No, not as a first option.
We can avoid it.
Yeah.
Of course.
What option will we attack them?
If they attack us, we'll have to defend ourselves, of course.
Yeah.
So, and if what that creature said is true, then these elves align with Jenny, and they were sent to kill us. So there is that. Oh, yeah.
I think we're just gonna have to go in there and be honest and see what happens. I think you're right though. I think we should keep our weapons sheathed unless it all goes terribly wrong.
I think so.
I have my shield on my arm, like just wearing it, the flail put away, top of the horse.
Beautiful. You guys want to just make your way up to the village?
Sure.
Yes.
As you do, you see some more sign of life, and you actually see a couple of kids kind of playing in the grass and amongst the trees, and kind of running around chasing each other. As you get closer, some of the elves see you and put up cries of alarm, and those who speak Elvish say things like, sorry, those who can understand Elvish hear them shout things like, intruders! More trespassers! Prepare to defend the village! Things like that. And an activity in the village starts to pick up momentum. And kind of some people will run and grab those two children and sort of shy them away into the houses that shut their doors behind you. To the front of the village come a set of warriors. And there are, let's say, 10 armed with swords and arrows that are drawn. These guys are forest elves. They don't look like Kira. They are dark of skin and they have tribal tattoos, and they look more at one with nature than any city-dwelling elves you've ever seen before. The first one, sorry, Bill. The first one, it seems to be the leader, just shouts to your whole group and he says, "You should not be here. Leave this place and take your town stink with you.
Oof.
Do it quickly, or we'll cut you down where you stand."
I pull my hood down so that you can see my ears. Or I pull my freaking red hair out of my way, like push it behind my ears. And
Who speaks Elvish here?
I
Just
do.
getting you a sense.
My guy does.
I do as well.
Whoa.
Fuck yeah.
Zurich does. Okay.
I just kind of say, we're not from the town in Elvish. We're here only to broker peace, not to make war.
Make a deception or persuasion check, whatever you would like to. How you want to spin it.
I don't think I'm trying to deceive them. I don't want war. 17.
If you do not want war, then leave.
We are looking for some people who came through here. You're right, they shouldn't have been here, and we shouldn't be here. But you'd understand that we need to find them and take them back before we can leave.
We've seen these people. We chased them away.
If you can point us in the direction they went. There was one with them. A woman named Suruk. She may have come alone. She's the person we're particularly looking for. Soralis. This is Suruk.
They kind of like mumble.
Zach, I'm gonna lean into Kira real quick. I recognized obviously the two names Soralis and Surik we mentioned. But mention, if you can, maybe the wizard that trespassed in the first place.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I don't know that he's. I mean, if anybody's going to have upset them, it's going to be him.
Well, if we find him and kill him, maybe that'll help. I don't know.
Oh,
Doing great, seems like.
back pocket.
We have seen Soralis. He stopped here perhaps a 10-day ago. You are friends of him? And the Surik sets up and it says in Elvish, her, sorry. But Surik steps up and says, "Oh, we are. She is my partner."
Is she here?
She is not.
Can I insight check that?
Yeah.
Fuck my rolls today. Oh my god.
Hard to get a read on him. You may approach.
We approach.
Awesome.
I'm guessing this is going well.
Some of the tension sort of eases up a bit. Some of them, they still have their bows out, but they lower it and they don't seem super ready to attack. But they maintain a line at the front of the village. As you guys get closer, the leader of the group, he speaks in common this time. He says, "My name is Daylor Alhana. I'm the leader of this community. You being here is a very threat to our existence. So please, let's make this quick. Be on your way."
Daylor, we're just looking for our people. That's all we want. And then we'll get out of your hair.
There have been many who have foolishly stumbled into these woods of recent weeks. I'm afraid we killed one of your villagers. A simple man. He had lost his way. The whole group had. They were babbling about some insane woodworker we had not seen. We attacked them. Killed one of them. And the rest scattered. And then a few days after, Soralis came looking for them also.
What was her reception like here?
Excuse me?
How did you receive her, given that you had had such difficult experiences with trespassing?
She is kin. She treated us with respect, and we did the same. I believe she had the best intentions, although the Fae would not see it that way. I suspect they're all dead.
At
And
least
if I could give you any advice, you would turn back the way you came and return to your land.
Daylor, I'm glad that you saw Soralis as kin. My name is Kira Featherfoot, of the Ardeep Forest Featherfoots. My mother's name is Ilariel. I would not presume to call myself kin, but of what my mother is in me, I hope you know that we can't turn back until we retrieve one of our own. Will you help us?
What kind of aid do you request?
You know these forests far better than we, and we have already found ourselves turned around a number of times. Been the tail end of a few pranks from pixies and some more sinister things. The last thing we want to do is to wander into Jenny's territory unnecessarily or ill-prepared.
Please. You're already in her territory. You're in her territory as soon as you cross the line.
See, it's that kind of insight that we find valuable.
Can I get a read on the others around us at her mentioning Jenny? Is there any kind of like uncomfortable
Sure.
shifts, sidelong
Yeah.
glances of like, oh no,
Definitely.
she said she shall not be named?
Make me an insight check.
Sure. 13. Given stink eye.
Close to them now. It's not as if they're not bristling at the name, but they appear, or where maybe at first they appeared aggressive, actually they appear more scared than anything.
I
And
see.
actually they just want to see you guys fuck off, basically.
Sure.
If we find these guys, get them out of the forest, keeps your people safe.
Perhaps.
Will that be the end of it then? We take all our people back to our side. The bloodshed, it ends there? Or
That is
Jenny
not
going
my decision to make.
Well, you are subjects of Jenny. I'm asking you, would she retaliate for past transgressions and come across our side? As she has already done.
You come from the city, yes?
We're from all parts of the world. Some from villages, some from forests, some from cities.
If you were in the city, would you ask a peasant to tell you the meaning of his lord's actions? This is the same.
I see. I'm not familiar with the customs and the hierarchy of these woods. I meant no offense.
Wouldn't take it. I do not know what Jenny intends with either the villagers or Soralis or with you. But she is an ancient creature and not to be trifled with. She may talk to you. She may be bargained with. Or she may put out all of your eyes and keep you as trophies for the rest of eternity. You have already broken the pact. The villagers did that as soon as they crossed the line. I do not know if there's any repairing it.
Everyone seems very scared of her.
Looks at you, Jafraxon, and in kind of a bit of a moment of vulnerability, he says, "We are. And so should you be."
Is she holding you like in this place against your will in some kind of way, or
We're not held here, but this is our home.
right?
We obey her laws as you obey the law, I assume, of where you come from.
Is she a good ruler on the whole?
I do not know how to answer that question. We live in peace, mostly.
How did she come to have this kind of power over everyone?
It was granted to her by another,
Okay.
a king of all the Fae. She looks after this spot, this forest, on his behalf.
Okay.
So if she were to be removed, killed, whatnot, then this would most likely anger this king of the Fae?
I do not think he would be pleased to have his servant removed in such a manner.
Understandable.
Is that something you would want, though?
All I want is for my people to be safe. And you being here makes us very unsafe. She watches everywhere.
What is she exactly?
sorceress?
She's Fae, is she?
She is Jenny. Always has been.
You know, the only thing people can tell us is that she is Jenny. It's like, wow.
Does she have a physical form that you recognize, have seen before?
She takes many forms. I've seen her once. As a maiden. Blonde and beautiful.
Well, do you? Then I suppose we should just leave your home. But is there anything you can tell us where Sorales might have gone?
He followed the trail of the villagers. But they were scared, broken, without food, without a clue. I suspect she has them. I suspect she has Sorales also.
Interesting.
Alright.
Is there a specific place your people tend to worship her, if that is the custom here? Offerings, relics,
not.
idols? It is not. No. Well,
Can you point us in the direction they went?
I can. But I'm asking you if this is truly worth it. Is that really what you want? For to go there is truly, must be, the death of all of you.
If one of yours was in the human city, under threat by an evil ruler, would you go?
My people do not stray. Perhaps your people could learn a lesson from that. We have water and a small amount of food. You can have it, but please, now, I ask you to leave.
Can you point us in the right direction?
You can. You have a map?
Yeah. I pull out the kind of the dodgy map that we found on the corpse.
What a map this is.
I mean, if you have a better one, we'd pay handsomely for it.
This will suffice. You must walk in this direction, and he takes a piece of kind of like charcoal and draws it for you. You're straight, do not deviate from this path. Eventually you will come across a large stone. Huge in scope. You must walk around it 3 times. And then proceed back the way you came. Then you will find yourself in her domain proper.
Alright. Shall we?
And go. I do not want to see you here again.
I'll just take that food and water and skedaddle.
They bring it to you.
Is the leader still here?
He is.
Was it Daylor? Was that it?
Yep.
Daylor, might I ask, how long have you been the leader of the village here?
I have been chieftain for 120 years.
And would you say you've seen more people trespass recently than you have in a long time?
I would say so. It's been a flurry of activity. All of it unwelcome.
Do you have any idea why?
An interesting question. You tell me.
No, I've had the same question in my mind. I don't know.
I do not know, nor do I want to know, why humans and their kind act the way they do. But I'm sure they will continue to do so until it is the end of them.
Have you ever welcomed any humans in your village here?
No.
I assume there are no half-elves here.
No.
Any wizards?
Get out of here now.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Can I, while the group is kind of beginning to walk away, can I just step up to Daylor quietly?
Yes.
Daylor, in the unlikely event that a half-elf were born here, what would you do?
In what circumstance would they be born here?
A human mother, an elvish father, vice versa?
Impossible with my people. But they would not be welcome.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I walk away.
Okay, you guys walk away. They maintain their position until you are gone. And out of sight.
Turn around and cast murder. Alright. We get a couple minutes away from town. So, what does the map look like?
You asking
Wow.
me?
I don't have the map.
I show him, like, this direction, there's a rock. Walk around it 3 times, and then we go back the way we came, and we find ourselves...
In her domain.
Yeah, I actually now realise getting out of her domain might become a challenge that we just have to later manage.
Yes. Surik,
Yes.
based on this expertly drawn map, roughly how far are we from this location?
It's hard to say. The map is crude. But if we make pace now, perhaps we could get to the rock before night.
Well, that sounds quite hopeful. Let's do that.
Yeah,
What should we do though when we get there? It doesn't seem like this Jenny person is good for anyone around these parts.
No, but it seems like one of those failed safes. If she's gone, a vacuum, something will fill the void, and worse perhaps. And if we anger this Fey King, that doesn't sound very promising for Cable's Hill.
I have an idea.
Places are gonna have like, well, near the city, nor the.
Deposing evil rulers is our thing. Let's. I mean, does Sir Hugh still have the red dragon mask? Nope. Do we have any kind of item that might lead back to the dragon cult? Maybe
I
we
missed
just.
part of that. So was she not the ruler? Is she served someone else or something? I guess. I'm sorry.
She is the
Jenny?
ruler here, but it sounds like the Fey King is like.
Yeah. Here, have this forest. Guard it for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she was like centuries or eons old, as he described it.
Okay.
So, and that going there will be most certain death. That she could potentially be bargained with, maybe reasoned with. But who knows?
Well, I mean, I don't know specifically, but there's been a pact between Flan and the Fae for a long time. So if she was the one that maybe initially started that, then we can speak to her. I don't know if we
Might
can
want
reason
something
with
in
her,
return.
but I think it's worth a shot opposed to us marching in with our swords drawn.
Yeah. I wonder what she'll ask of us if she wants to make a bargain.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'll take your guys' lead because I don't feel very good about leaving her here alive. But if you guys want to, then that's what we should do.
Jar Jar, I am leaning towards filling her with arrows myself.
I look around like, maybe don't say it so loud.
Well, she has helped protect the city and rid the city of evil before in the past, so I'm not saying she's innocent and pure, but
How has she helped the city? Do we know that? Okay.
She's brokered a peace, right, between the Fae and...
Okay.
That's why Soralis and Surika sort of up here is to sort of maintain the peace, to keep people from straying into the forest.
The story goes that some time ago, a peace was brokered to protect Flan from an invasion from the Shadowvar, ancient magical people who have threatened the safety of the city. At the time of the peace being brokered, the Fae turned all their power and the denizens of the forest and the forest itself against the invaders, and Flan was safe. And from then on, a line was drawn with the understanding that the denizens of Flan would not re-enter the forest.
So it sounds like Flan was given a favor. But what did Flan pay for this protection, for this deal?
I do not know.
And how long ago was this peace brokered?
Good question.
Question.
Like, so it says, in recent history, 100 years ago, maybe less.
So that would mean that at the time of this peace being brokered, that would mean that the Dowrans would have been in command of the city. They would have probably brokered this deal or been a part of it.
That's true. It was Saival Dowran who brokered the peace.
Right, and then his successor was his son Talaric.
Yes.
And I turned to Hugh, and your friend Talaric, he went missing 50, 40 years ago, 30 years ago,
yes, over 30 years ago.
in these woods.
No one knows where he went. He just disappeared, but there are rumors.
Well, before we set foot into this forest, you said that you had a suspicion that he was here. That when we said we're going to Cable's Hill, you said, "Oh, good, I have some business in the woods there."
Yes.
So then you do know something about whoever you're looking
Well,
for in this forest.
He disappeared between here and Flan, but the Black Fist, we searched everywhere for him, but not these woods. We dare not cross the border to search it near. It's one place we haven't searched, but mean, I don't know. But he disappeared. And again, it's rumors. Shortly after, we had some loggers go missing, perhaps. Maybe they were ventured into the forest. We don't know. So maybe the pact was broken. They retaliated. Again, no one really knows for certain. It's just my suspicion more than anything.
It just seems really weird, strange that one of the family members of the family that created this piece is now missing in these woods.
Hmm.
So clearly this is...
I agree.
This goes back quite deeply for Flan. Well, I guess we'll find out. Maybe we'll find your long-lost friend after all.
You guys walk for hours and hours.
Great.
And you have the water, and it is refreshing to sustain you, more so than normal water.
Ah.
And eventually you find, jutting out of the ground, almost out of place, a huge, almost pyramid of a rock. Like, it's massive. And it's, 200 feet across or something. Literally, it's massive. It's circular. This is the rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, hard to miss.
I'm the
Obviously
one that brought you here. I have to know what happened to Seralis. She is my partner and she's my responsibility. You got me this far. If you want, you can turn back. And I will go see this Jenny myself. And you can leave.
I think we should go with you.
I agree.
I don't feel comfortable leaving you here alone.
And if it makes you feel any better, Zurich, if not for you and your love, then at least for maybe the potential safety of many innocent people outside these woods as well.
Alright.
Is
So you
everyone
walk.
okay with
Sorry.
that? I know, I just asked if the rest of... Is everyone okay with that?
Of course.
Yep.
I'm like, do you not hear my speech about not leaving anyone behind? Come on.
Okay, then we'll go 300 feet around. Or 3 times. Gee, I'm sorry.
You
Yeah,
walk
3
around
times.
once. Twice. 3 times back to the point where you were.
So now we go
Back.
back the way we came.
God, the music stopped.
And then we go that way.
I walk with them.
And it only takes you probably about 30 seconds. You step past a crop of trees and you come to the most idyllic spot that you have ever seen. A quaint cottage in the middle of a glade where the sun shines through and flowers grow. There is a washing line outside of the forest with clothes and bed sheets hung up. There are small sheep in a small pen, buying peacefully. Outside of the forest is a young woman, and she is sort of washing some clothes in the old-fashioned way, like rubbing them with over water, over a big bucket. From the cottage, like a small plume of smoke comes out. It's a beautiful scene.
Cast murder.
On one side is a very neat stack of logs that have all been chopped up for firewood, and a small babbling stream of water cascades down a little slope like a babbling brook. As you step into the sunlight, the warmth hits you, and you feel like almost ethereal, having come out of the gloom that you've been in for some time now. The woman doesn't seem to see you or notice you approach.
I guess I was not expecting.
How far away is she from us?
100 feet.
Is she like a human, or what is she?
She looks like a human. She's blonde and wears simple clothes,
Excellent.
a lacy kind of dress.
I mean, this whole stint started with Halvan coming into these woods, and then the loggers coming in to find him, and then Turek.
Now
Do
us.
you lead with maybe that we're trying to track down and get rid of this naked doer wizard? Like, just we suspect he's here to cause trouble for her.
I don't know.
Favor for a favor.
In all the old stories, there's nothing more dangerous in a Fey realm than whimsy. I think we should go forward with... I think we should move with blades out this time.
Blades out.
That'd be threatening. We care about that.
Nope. I'm not sure about anything here. Except one thing. Nothing here feels like it's gonna be what it seems.
How many sheep are there?
Like 3.
How many
One
villagers
of them
are
has
there?
a little pink bow.
How? Okay. So 6 villagers that were missing. Confirmed?
I'm sorry?
6 villagers went missing.
6
Right.
villagers.
One turned up dead
One
in the
was
village.
one was Herc.
Yep.
He was in some trouble.
Yep.
One was another guy who had
Face
some
down dead.
arrows.
Yep.
And
That's
we
2.
are 4 short.
4 and there's 3 sheep.
Sure.
Just doing some math. I see any other small farm animals that are just lingering now. Okay. Just, you never know.
I think we just speak to her and see how it goes.
Just keep your guard up.
Go on, you say you take the lead, go get him.
Let's go this. Remember, stay within 10 feet of me. I can stand some protection.
Maybe,
if you need
actually,
much.
no, what? I maybe...
Hello there.
Okay.
She kind of like, she puts her, whatever she's doing down, looks over to you. She's like, hello there. Please. She kind of beckons you closer.
Step forward and I slowly
I
walk
don't
towards
like
her.
it.
Just walk that direction.
Perception check for
Don't get too
anything
close.
off about the path.
Please do.
Is it real? Is it an illusion? 15.
Yeah, the only thing you notice about the path is as you walk it, leaving behind you, there are little crops of flowers
Get the
spring
fuck
up
out
from
of here.
your- spring
Fuck
out
that
from your
shit.
footsteps.
I don't buy it. Okay.
That's deeply concerning.
I hop my horse, slowly approach. With the
Yeah,
rest of you, hopefully in tow.
Your horse is so out of place here.
Ah, he's pink, doesn't matter.
How far away are the sheep?
Imperator feels very uncomfortable. Hellscape.
I agree with you. This is all kinds of wrong.
Good day there. How are you?
Good afternoon. I don't get visitors very often. Please, come join me.
Is she motioning towards like something to sit at, or what is she?
In front of the cottage is kind of a small like campfire with a sort of a triangle of benches.
I look at everyone else and I walk that direction. It's very kind of you. Thank you.
Carefully follow along.
I probably have to dismount for this part.
Mhm.
I'll dismount, take him by the lead, and bring him as close as I can to the triangular place, and just sort of like 10, 15 feet away from me. Just, you know, I tell him, like, keep an open eye, but don't wait for my signal.
Are you
Uh,
travelers?
Yes, I hope we didn't startle you or anything. I want you to know we mean no harm.
Oh, that's lovely. And nor do I. Please, come and rest here.
We don't have that much time. We're looking for someone who's missing.
Oh, you're in a
lovely-
rush.
A loved one.
Of course. Sorry, with it. Don't let me hold you up.
No, it's not that. It was just she might be in danger.
No, I understand.
We should have brought little cakes or something.
Well, as she was saying, we were just curious if you had seen anyone before us, maybe over the past 2 or 3 weeks at least, maybe. Any other travelers?
Who, dear? What did they look like?
I kind of elbow Surik a little bit, like, those are
Yeah,
chests.
Sarek here.
Oh, an elf? My height. Looks like me, female. Similar clothes. She has a Morkant bow. Bow? I'm sorry, dear. I haven't seen anyone like that.
Insight.
Yeah.
Sure.
Just a little,
Like,
just
all
a,
over
just a,
the
you know,
place.
customary,
do.
customary, you know, doubt, you know, a little bit of that 14.
Fuck!
No, 14 and 12.
You can tell she has a very. She's being. She's being very polite. Almost to a fault, I would say.
Clyde.
Uh,
Well,
Yes, Karen?
if that's everything, then I'll just go back to my chores.
Do you mind if I ask, what's your name?
My name?
Yes.
What's your name?
My name is Hugh Blackdaw from Flan.
Oh, Hugh Blackdaw. Very good. Pleasure to meet you.
And you are?
You already know my name, dear.
So
Well, Jenny, I want you to understand, I know what we have violated by coming here, but again, we mean no harm. We only here for good intentions.
And what intentions are those, dear?
To seek people that we miss, perhaps need in our lives.
Let's see. Of course, I know why you're here. Because I've been listening to you this whole time.
Of course.
You have something of mine, dear. And she looks to you, Eve.
Ah. I suppose I do. Well, you did leave them inside the skull and chest of a man. I figured you'd want them back.
Thanks for bringing it back to me.
I hand her her stones and her little hairpin needle.
She pockets the stones, and then she takes the needle, and it magically shoots around her head and plops in her hair behind her.
Oh, right.
Oh
I
my
had that in my
God.
hair. I take that out of my hair and I have
Oh, okay.
I thought I did my hair up with that. Right.
And
I
her
had a
head
feeling that's-
ties up around it.
I
That's
had a
really
feeling that's what I was
cool.
looking for.
okay, I need to learn that trick.
When you sit down, we can talk.
I sit
or-
down.
Okay. Yep.
Alright.
Would you like some treats? I have treats in the oven.
No, I'm okay, but thank you.
You're okay? Are you sure?
Yes.
Zephyrabella, would you like some treats?
I'm good, thank you.
So of course I have seen Soralis. She came looking for the villagers.
you had a conversation with her, much like you had a conversation with us.
Sorry, you cut out there.
You having a conversation with us?
You had a conversation with her in the same way you're having a conversation with us.
With her.
Of course. She was delightful
Was?
and very apologetic.
How did that conversation end?
She decided to stay here with me, of course. Who wouldn't? It's lovely here.
Can we see her and speak to her?
Of course. Anytime.
Now's good.
And she turns to the sheep.
We've come a long way for Surik to see her.
Of course. But funny thing is, you've broken my pact. That's just not on, really, is it?
We're here
So
to
why should I
Right.
do anything for you, dear people?
Wasn't the pact already broken?
Oh, you're very correct.
Mhm.
And yet you chose to, knowing that it was broken, come in anyway.
Yeah, well, the damage is kind of done at that point. Let's be honest.
That's one way
Jenny.
of looking at it, dear.
Well, Jenny, listen, we want to try to talk about it, and is there anything we can do to make it up for you? We're very sorry about what's been happening.
Okay, well, what would you like to offer?
Well, I mean, I don't know what it is that someone of your nature might want or need. I mean, I, for one, have been in Flynn my whole life, and I know how important you and your people here have been to us and our safety. I'm very appreciative of it, too. But I don't know, what is it that you might want or need?
Well, perhaps some company.
Okay. I mean, what kind of company? What company you need, like forever?
Well, yes. Is that
Genie-
is that a lot to ask?
What about Hal
Yes.
then? Where is he?
I'm sorry?
The wizard. The one who started this mess. The one that came into this.
Oh! The one from the Cult of the Dragon.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
This all started because of
He was very rude.
I'm not surprised. Where is he?
Coming in here. He didn't even want to talk to me.
That is rude.
No. I know. He wanted to talk to King Witchthorn. And he's not here. But oh, I was so disappointed. So I ripped out his spleen and ate his eyes.
You would.
The spleens
Probably
are,
deserved it. Yeah.
you know, the prime cut.
Yes.
So what did you do to Seralis, given that she was much more polite?
The polite ones I just let.
Okay.
Forever.
And by let, you mean... force?
Wow. You just ask her, I suppose. When we see her. She'll be along shortly.
Do you have any enemies, Jenny, in these woods? Rivals?
Enemies?
Well, it's a big forest.
Are you my enemies?
Absolutely not.
Then no. Then I don't.
Jenny, I have to ask. I mean, you've been here a long time, I presume. So, you know, Flan. I mean, have you met or spoke with any of the Dowrans there?
Oh, Talaric?
Yes. Yes, Talaric, yes.
Well, I mean, I knew his father. And of course I know Talaric. I speak to him all the time.
So he's here as well?
Of course.
Okay.
Okay.
If they were to choose to leave, could they?
But why would they?
Indeed. But let's say they did.
Interesting. But why would they?
Oh. Yeah.
Jenny, if Talaric and is it Savaric? What is it? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry?
Severic? Seralis?
Are you okay?
Talaric.
He is very old.
Hey,
No.
Um,
Several days.
Talaric and Seralis. If we want to take them and leave the forest, what would you need for that to happen?
Oh. Interesting. Well, perhaps some or all of you could replace them?
So we...
You wouldn't want me to be lonely.
No, not at all, but... So you're saying us 6 would stay, but those 2 could leave.
I think I would keep all 7 of you, actually. 7 for 2, would that be fair?
That number doesn't add up at all.
Oh.
I mean, that's...
But of course we have Sir Hugh Blackdoor, once Lord Commander of the Black Fist of Flan. That's a very important position. We have Taplin Sokol, the first son of Flan. He's so handsome. We even have an angel from Cormyr, a chosen of Bahamut, a very attractive bard, and your little halfling. And of course, Suruk. I think that's a fair trade.
No.
Oh.
Jenny, are you happy?
What a philosophical question.
Well, I look around and I see serenity, I see peace, I see
It is lovely here, yeah.
I see pure happiness, joy, relaxation. You know what I don't see? Life. It's barren. It doesn't have the splotches of gray that give life meaning. This is all just one illusion of happiness. This can't be what you... Is this enough for you?
But there is life here, dear.
We have different ideas of what happiness in life is. This is just an endless illusion that never ends. Fake simulacrum of life.
Well, maybe if you would stay, we could have some more life here.
Jenny, I'm curious, what is it that angers you so much? I mean, aside from
Dirty humans in my forest when they said they would stay out, but they didn't, did they?
But you understand
A
why
pact
we...
means nothing to those people, or to you, I might hasten to add. You're only here because I think you're so interested.
It is true, yes, the pacts have been broken for some time, and that is completely unacceptable. I agree with that. So, do we deserve some things for what you're doing? Then you're probably right, yes. But let's be reasonable. Let's re-strengthen this pact, and let's You look really upset right now.
So you want to rid me of Talaric? You want me to give you Soralis, who I've so enjoyed? And you want to redo the pact as if nothing ever happened? But you don't want to stay.
There's still a lot for us to do in the world.
We'll stay. We'll stay. 7 of us stays. You let
Oh!
these 2 go.
No, we won't. Sokol is speaking for himself.
Smithy. And she reaches across Smithy. She gives you a little stroke down the cheek. Would you like to stay, dear?
Yeah, but I'd rather it wasn't just me. No offense. You seem lovely.
You said Soralis was coming in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, where is she?
She's just in the cottage.
Can I have a look? See if I can see through a window? If there are 2 there.
There are windows. You cannot seem to see through them.
Fucking magical windows.
Listen, Jenny. If Talaric, if you let him free back to the city, then I will stay here with you too. I'll stay here.
That's pretty good. Me, you, Hugh. That's,
Oh well, me and the boys.
that's
I mean,
fine.
wouldn't you agree that when Saival King Dalran was the head of Flan, that things were great for you, things were peaceful?
It was lovely.
It could be lovely again.
Hmm. Well, sure. Why not? You 2 for those 2. It's a deal.
I look at I look at Smith and see the look on his face. What kind of look?
You are hard bargainers, and I'll reinstate the pact.
I look at Smithy.
We
So-
don't even know if Strolin and
Give us
Okay.
proof of life. Let us see
Yeah,
them first.
we can't just
Jenny,
make a deal
it's
when we
only
don't
fair that
know
we can at least see
here.
if they're alive.
Yeah, we
You
yeah.
understand that?
As a show of goodwill, you're a hospitable host. At least show us who we came here to find.
That is very fair.
We need to see what we're buying.
Please, come inside.
Any chance you could bring them out here?
It's a beautiful day.
I'll stand up. And I'll walk that way. Confidently, yeah. Confidently going that way.
Hugh, maybe we should stay out here.
Just gonna have a peek.
I think you should go get them, and we can continue the trade after we've seen them.
Yeah.
There. We'll wait here. You can go get them.
Go ahead, Sahi.
I'll go ahead and just open the door.
And what you see behind the door, we'll find out.
Ah.
Oh Lord.
So close to starting fucking shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're right on the edge.
This is bullshit.
Yeah.
They are totally dead. They are so dead.
of course
those
they're
two
dead.
boys. She is
Oh,
just
fucking
playing
hell.
everyone.
Yeah, super close to just
yeah.
laying it down.
She's nuts.
She doesn't want peace. She wants chaos. I'm happy to oblige.
Yeah, exactly. I just didn't want to be the first one to do it because I want to get away.
It's like there might just be a tiny bit of a chance that she might kill us all really easily. So there's a little bit of a maybe that's a bad idea.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean it can't be great though.
Hell
Even
yeah.
if it's a bad idea.
Well, I think like Sir Hugh's reaction when he opens the door is all we're gonna need to know. Like if it's like,
Yeah.
we'll be like,
Places
no.
like a marshland, it's wastes, it's
Yes.
dead bodies
Yeah,
everywhere.
totally.
Crazy.
thin veil of whimsy.
Right. Thanks, guys.
GG's, thanks, Buzz.
Perfect
Freaking
timing.
awesome.
Finish at 9.
Really appreciate it.
No worries.
Perfect timing.
Do we know when next?
I gotta redo the doodle because I can do like Thursdays now, I think.
Let's do it. Oh my god.
Yeah, no.
Was it Thursdays and Fridays, Bill, or just
So
Thursdays?
in.
If we short on Thursday, I mean Friday, yeah, like
But Thursday and Friday were both short for you, right? Because you worked late those days.
yeah, I need to leave my place. Well, probably around like midnight your time, I think.
Yep.
Or 11. So you guys won't run that late, I'd imagine, right?
We don't normally run that late anyway.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I could probably do Thursday and Friday then. Well, I leave my place around like 7ish my time.
Should we redo the doodle and then see?
Just
Yeah.
update
Yeah.
your doodle, Bill, and then we'll plug it.
Can you post the link for the doodle?
Wait a
Yes.
second. Scroll up and find. I can't scroll up apparently. Okay, it's happening. My
Well, I'm
Discord
gonna
is
have to go,
jacked up.
guys.
Yeah. See you later.
Alright, guys.
Thanks.